Hello everybody, this is Paul Pono. We are live, so let me adjust this camera here real quick. All right, so we'll be getting away in just about a minute now. So if everybody can hear me okay, please let me know in the chat box. I have some really cool fun stuff for you today. Now, a couple of things real quick as well. I want to make sure that everybody who's here, I'm going to give away 3 people $100 each, and who knows, a lot of other prizes. You see this hoodies, I have a hat here, I have another hat here, and some other t-shirts. So if you want to win, let me know. I'm going to be shipping it to you. Even if you're in an island in the middle of nowhere, if I have to find you and I have to get it to you, I'll get it to you, okay? Now, a lot of interesting fun stuff to be discussed today. What happened, and that's why I'm doing this event, is probably going to be our last event live. We're going to be giving away stuff and all that. Is that what happened was yesterday, we went live, and I was like, I'm going to give away a lot of cool prizes, stuff, and everything else. And then as soon as 1,000 people hit the webinar, for some reason, the webinar platform crashed and people couldn't log in. Even people who left couldn't log in. See, normally we usually get about say 2,000 plus people live. In this particular event, we had a little bit lesser people than normal, and I was like, what's happening? And then I check our Facebook group and I see so many comments from everybody saying I missed out. There was some technical glitch. GoToWebinar had this issue, so I thought I'll just do it on YouTube, because at least at the end of the day, I mean, might as well do it here, right? So I wanted to make sure that we do the same stuff that I mentioned for those who missed out, for no fault of your own. Just the webinar platform had a glitch yesterday. They had some downtime for some reason. And I'm not just making it up. You can go check our Facebook group. It's just tons and tons of comments of people missing out. It's just unfortunate thing, because why wouldn't I want to help out our customers, give away stuff, bonuses, prizes, and all that, right? Anyway, so because of that, I wanted to do this once again. I see a lot of you are here. Apollo, nice to see you here. Everett is here. AI knows this is live, so I'm doing it as the second time, one final time. Okay, for those who missed out and stuff. David can hear me loud and clear. Awesome. I purchased, I didn't win anything. Maybe today's your lucky day. Who knows, right? Because I'm gonna be picking randomly from the chat box. Hey, Marek, nice to see you here. Olivia, nice to see you. Yep, win, right? That's the motto. All right. Good to see you all here, and learn to love it. Yep. Good to see you here as well. Joe, nice to see you. Micah, nice to see you as well. Now, just a couple of things here real quick while we are getting underway here. I just also want to make sure that you understand that I'm going to be not only giving away a lot of prizes and stuff, but I'm also going to be training you on some interesting things that are happening right now in AI today, that which is very critical for you to pay attention. Okay. Now, I know everybody's talking about the AI space and all that. You might as well learn from the pioneer of the AI space in our industry. I've been doing AI stuff for the last 8 years plus now, even beyond that. We have a full-time machine learning AI team in our team. So we're doing this research day in and day out, right? And because of that, there's some interesting developments that have occurred recently that were not available before. So I'm going to be talking about those things as well with you as we go along. Now, another thing as well that I wanted to mention here, while you folks are here and you're paying attention to what I'm going to be talking about, is make sure you pay attention to specifically real use cases for AI, okay? Very important. Oftentimes I see this where people come in and talk about AI, and people are talking in these big events and stuff of how AGI, right, which is artificial general intelligence, will come and stuff, but what is the usability, right? It's not like a robot is taking over everybody's jobs right now. May happen, but not yet. They talked about self-driving cars, for example. They thought it'll be there 3-4 years ago. Remember, Elon Musk was saying it'll be ready in 2018. Still is not there yet. But there are some practical points that matter, and that's what you have to pay attention to, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today in particular. Is that cool? And because of that, it'll also allow you to basically get some really good impactful information here. Okay. Now, Apollo is like, Sora is already rocking the market. Well, Sora is first of all not released yet, and even they're expecting to release it sometime in 2025. And even if they release it, it's gonna be super, super expensive. I have something really better than that, okay, and more usable, more practical, usable, not just fun to use, okay. But it's gonna be a game changer, right? And that's what sometimes, you know, some people need to be pushed to the right direction, and this is one of those few times where it matters, okay. Now. The other thing as well that I want to mention here real quick is just pay close attention to what I'm going to be talking about and also the case studies of what I'm going to be talking about, okay? Both will be very relevant to you as well today. So I'm seeing a lot of you joining in right now. Awesome to see here. I'm going to make this as interactive as possible here. Every single question you have will be answered live, okay? So for example, Dicky is here. Thank you so much for being here. Dicky, I appreciate you. I know you for a while now. Taiwo is here. AW Marketing is here. Maven is here. Derek, yes, we're really live. And hey, nice chatting with you last week, okay? I know we had a little chat there. So it's great to see you here as well. Appreciate you. Maxi is looking younger every time. Appreciate you. It's just, I think, the camera. Anyways, sounds great, Kurt. Hey, nice to see you here. I'll be beginning in just about a minute now, officially. Yeah, Olivier made a good point. Usability of AI, okay? Very, very important. Usability of AI, okay? Now, let me ask you a simple question, okay? While we are getting underway and everything, okay? Today, I'm gonna do two things for you. One, I'm gonna give away a technology, right? You can test drive it, okay? See for yourself the true power of it. All that is great. I'm gonna go beyond that. And of course, we're gonna have prizes, giveaways. I'm gonna be having hoodies I'm gonna give away. I'm gonna do all these other cool stuff. But I'll go a step further than that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also talk about practical use cases of something as recent as just yesterday that we did using exactly the technology, meaning I'm gonna build AI videos end to end. I'm gonna show you how I built it using our AI tool that I'm giving away to you, right? To test drive for free, okay? If you choose to get it, right? And that's probably the last time I'm gonna be giving it away either way. Secondly, I'm gonna give you the exact step-by-step process to get traffic, leads, and sales with that video. Meaning, you go do this, you go upload here, and then this is what's gonna happen, okay? So that way, it's not like a toy where, oh, it's so cool, I just created this nice AI script, I put a prompt and I got a video, awesome, great. No. What are the results you're getting? Because a lot of you folks will be using these applications in real life for specific clients and let's say e-commerce, or let's say you're using it for getting traffic, leads, and sales for your own business, whether it's a brick and mortar business or whatever it might be, right? And Crimson, you can still be here. I'm still giving away a lot of cool prizes, and YouTube can handle more people, so don't worry, okay? You can still have fun. You can probably be one of the winners too, okay? All right, now, so let me kind of show you two aspects today, and then we'll talk about how we achieve that. Is that cool? Okay, what if today I give you an AI tool, right, which can create videos like this from simple text prompts? Meaning, think of it like this. Never been done with, so revolutionary, especially if you put them all together as a workflow I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so a video like this, okay, done in a way that will actually get you traffic, leads, and sales, that which you can sell to clients as well. Check this out, okay? And I'm gonna just remove myself out of it just so that there's no distraction and you can see it clearly. Is that clear? So that you can see it clearly and you can really take full advantage of it, so to speak, all right? All right, now again, if you have any questions, don't worry. I'll answering them everywhere because we're 100% live here, obviously. So I'm gonna definitely be answering them live as we go along. All right. Cool. Let's get underway here. All right, so what I'm talking about basically is a video like this. Watch this. I'm going to show you exactly how to recreate this and how it will get you help you get more traffic, leads, and sales. No theory, no, oh, it's the future. No. This is now. Okay? All right, watch this. It's going to be awesome. Okay, watch this.
World of endless stories, one fragrance captures the essence of elegance, a scent designed for the woman who writes her own destiny. Introducing Vintage Perfumes, the fragrance that celebrates every facet of her strength and femininity. Crafted for the moments that matter, from sunlit mornings to evenings under the stars. Each note a whisper, a memory, a dream caught in the breeze. This is more than a perfume, it's a journey, a declaration of beauty and power that lingers. Embrace your story, embrace vintage perfumes. Discover the essence of elegance.
All right, let me come back here, okay? You saw that, right? So that video end to end was just created by myself with one tool using just a few minutes of time and a few text prompts, okay? And now you're gonna say, wow, that looks cool, but so what? Well, there's one other thing. Okay, so this was basically the a landscape video, right? Let's talk about vertical video, right? And then I'll show you what I did with it. I'll show you some other examples as well, okay? Because you gotta really see it to understand what I'm gonna be sharing with you in detail today. Okay, watch this.
World of endless stories, one fragrance captures the essence of elegance, a scent designed for the woman who writes her own destiny. Introducing vintage perfumes, the fragrance that celebrates every facet of her strength and femininity. Crafted for the moments that matter, from sunlit mornings to evenings under the stars. Each note a whisper, a memory, a dream caught in the breeze. This is more than a perfume, it's a journey, a declaration of beauty and power that lingers. Embrace your story, embrace vintage perfumes. Discover the essence of elegance.
All right. Now, sounds cool. Okay, we created it with AI text prompt. I'll show you how I created it. I'll show you exactly what I did to recreate this whole thing. All good. But pay close attention to this part, okay? So yesterday, just around 22 hours ago, we published this into YouTube Shorts, this exact video. Okay, and we put some specific prompt, keywords, tags, if you will. And also we did a couple of magic things, which I'm going to share today as well, if time permitting. And also for those people who will pay attention to, it'll be worth your time. All right, so let's just go and let me share my screen here real quick. And then I'll show you what I'm talking about here, okay? Now, just as a quick point that I wanted to mention here, for those of you folks who are here, which is going to be really, really exciting. I want to show you one other example and then we'll go there. Is that cool? So let's do one other example. So this can be basically, let's say what I'm going to be showing you right now. Check this one. Okay, watch this. This is another example. Then I'll show you how you can get results with these videos.
Fuel your mission to the stars. Fast supplements here, bringing the power of the cosmos right to your doorstep. Crafted for astronauts, perfected for you. Our supplements are designed to boost your energy, enhance your focus, and keep you going, no matter where your adventures take you. With cutting-edge science and the purest ingredients, Fast supplements are your ally in conquering the day, or the galaxy. Whether you're lifting at the gym, coding the next big app, or just chasing after your dreams, we've got your back. So are you ready to blast off to peak performance? Grab Fast supplements now and let's reach for the stars together. Fast supplements, fuel your journey.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, folks. You couldn't hear me, okay? Sorry about that. To add here. Okay, anyway. So we posted this video in just one YouTube account, which is a brand new YouTube account, which you see here right now. Okay. And basically that YouTube account already got 64,194 views. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, this is what we call usability. Like let me just play this thing while it's playing. I want to show you this. All right, same video. It was in vertical format, right? So it's good for your phones, right? Like, because in phone you watch it like this, right? Vertical. So this is where YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and all these are pushing these videos. If it's done right and using a secret strategy that I'm going to be sharing to users who'll get this giveaway I'm talking about today, you can actually use it for real purposes. Like imagine if you're going to create videos like this for clients, whether it's a perfume brand, e-commerce brand, whether it is for educational purposes or whatever, they'll want to know that it can generate traffic, right? Otherwise, what's the usability? Right? Like that's the thing, right? Obviously, right? Usability is attract traffic, right? Obviously. So exactly what I'm talking about, right? This is how we have to basically like exactly do this and exactly be able to really get results, right? Because I'm seeing some comments here as well from you folks. Understand this, right? This is what we talk about usability. Is that clear? All right. Now, the other thing that I'm going to be mentioning here is I'm going to walk you through how we created that video. Okay. So now, before I do walk you through that, I kind of wanted to show you some other examples of what you can achieve, okay? Because the captions are important. How do you create those captions? You also already talk about like what are the other styles of videos we can create, stuff like that. Cool? All right, let me show you another example. This is a 3D cartoon video. Again, just with text prompts, no stock footage, nothing like that. Okay, just put text and generate them, and you can customize them just with your text. Okay.
A tiny wolf pup tumbled into the rushing river, a cry torn from his throat as his family vanished into the woods. Alone, he faced icy waters, gnawing hunger, and the vast unknown. With each sunrise, Riku's howls pierced the wilderness, a beacon of longing. His dream of reunion fueled him, his paws carrying him across endless terrain. Then, one day, across the vast ocean, a familiar scent brought him to a halt. There, on the distant shore, his parents waited. Riku leaped into the waves, his small heart filled with the courage of 1,000 journeys.
You see that? That's more for like a 3D. Yeah, this is exactly why we're doing this live stream, right? Chris was mentioning go to webinar, did not work yesterday. Yeah, just generally works, but it had like a downtime. That's why I'm doing this live giveaway one final time for you folks, okay? Now, so you saw that video, right? That's more 3D storytelling and stuff. So you can create even these types of videos. Or let's say you wanted to create like, if you will, like conspiracy or something like that. You can do this type of a video as well.
Humans have looked to the stars and wondered, are we alone in the universe? From ancient cave paintings to modern-day sightings, the evidence of extraterrestrial life is all around us. But did you know that the government has been hiding the truth from us for years? Classified documents and witness testimonies reveal shocking evidence of alien encounters and cover-ups. The Roswell incident of 1947 and the mysterious Area 51 are just the tip of the iceberg. The truth is out there, and it's more shocking than you could ever imagine. And it's not just conspiracy theorists who believe in the existence of aliens. Top scientists and astronomers agree that the likelihood of extraterrestrial life is high. With the discovery of exoplanets and the ongoing search for alien life, the question is no longer if aliens exist, but when will we make contact? The truth is out there, and it's time for us to face it. Are you ready to believe?
Pretty cool, right? So this is basically what I'm trying to explain to you. You can create all kinds of videos like this. And the question was basically, how long can the videos be, or some of the questions. So you can create videos a minute, couple of minutes long and stuff like that. What you can do is you use our scene creation technology, where then you put a prompt, it generates a scene. You put another prompt, it generates another scene, and on and on and on, just like how Hollywood would make their movies, right? And then you stitch it together. I'll show you the whole workflow right now, step by step. Are you excited? Let me know in the chat box if you're excited about that part of me showing you step-by-step workflow on exactly how you can replicate this step by step, okay? Because that's going to be super, super exciting. All right, let me do that as well. Okay, and again, if you're having any basically technical issues or something like that, I'll actually basically remove myself from the camera so you can see it. Sometimes, you know, bandwidth can take over and stuff like that, right? All right, so watch this, okay? So I'll show you end to end how to create the exact type of videos that I showed you earlier, and then how you can basically achieve this, all right? So check this out. Time. I'll start off with cinematic videos with real humans, and then we will do 3D animated Pixar or Disney style videos. And along the way, I'll show you practical use cases of our other revolutionary features. Let's create a professional looking video with a real human with a cinematic feel to it. So all you have to do is go to create from prompt and just have your script written down here. I just have a beautiful female model with long black hair. And then I'm going to just do the image tab. This is going to have a human in it. I'm just going to generate image preview. So it's going to generate the first frame for the video that you're creating, the video clip. So basically, you can create a timeline based upon this. So here we go. We have the first image. Now, what you can do is we have a built-in consistent character feature where you can reuse the same person that's out here throughout all the clips and the entire video sequence. So, for example, let's click on reuse the same character. And if I just want her to, let's say, female model dancing. Let's say you want her to dance, right? So you just click on reuse, and then you can just generate the image preview again. There we go. It just generated her in a dancing frame. So this is another sequence that we're creating. And then let's say I just want the same person again, because we have the reuse, the same character utilized here. You want her to be used again in maybe doing yoga, right? So doing yoga, right? So now all these sequences will create the first frame preview. There we go. It's just created as with her doing yoga. And then let's say you want to sell a perfume. So you can say holding a vintage perfume in her hands, right? And then generate. So basically, again, there we go. Now in this sequence, she's holding a perfume in her hands, and on, right? So I can just create a few scenes like this. And then once I do that, all I have to do is basically click on create video, okay, for each one of these sequences. So I'll just create video. I click on that. And then once this is done, I'll show you how this looks like. There we go. Our clips are ready. So you can just drag and drop these into the timeline like so. And then you can even play it like what I'm showing you right now. So you can just preview these things like so, and then you can see that right here. Beautiful, right? So you can preview the different elements of the videos that you've done and then add them in, and then we go into the actual text effects. So we want to add, let's say once we put all these beautiful clips in and putting into a video, all you do now is basically you go in to import media, and then you click on text to speech, and then here you can use any realistic voice. We have tons of them. I like Sarah's voice here, and I want her to be excited or cheerful. I can add emotions to that voice. I can change the speed slightly a little bit to make it fast-paced because it's a social media project. And then let's paste the script. It can be any script. And there we go. Or you can choose from our ready-made scripts as well that are here, and then click on import. Boom, in just a couple of seconds. Watch it in real time. This is done. Now, all you have to do is just drag and drop it into the timeline. There we go. So in the timeline, as you can see here, I have the actual voiceover here, and then I have all the sequences here. It just took me a couple of minutes, and then you can put background music and that sort of thing. One cool thing you can also do is use something called fast cuts, which is going to basically automatically apply transitions into all the videos you create. Perfect for social media. Click on it, just tell it what track it is. So in this particular case, my video is in track number 2. As you can see here, this is track number 2, as you can see here. And then boom, automatically it's going to do the automatic transitions and all that kind of good stuff. And then once that is done, all you have to do is use our automatic captions feature right here, and boom, then you will get a video that looks like this.
In a world of endless stories, one fragrance captures the essence of elegance, a scent designed for the woman who writes her own destiny. Introducing vintage perfumes, the fragrance that celebrates every facet of her strength and femininity, crafted for the moments that matter, from sunlit mornings to evenings under the stars. Each note a whisper, a memory, a dream caught in the breeze. This is more than a perfume, it's a journey, a declaration of beauty and power that lingers. Embrace your story, embrace vintage perfumes. Discover the essence of elegance.
Let's say you want to create a video with an astronaut. So you just type in the prompt, astronaut gracefully surfing the waves. You put the type human. Let's say you want to extend the prompt, you extend the prompt, right? Which you can use the prompt extender, automatically does that. And by the way, if you want to remove the negative prompts, you can remove them too. It doesn't really matter. Our system is so smart, it can figure it out on its own. There we go. It generates as one frame of the actual video. And then there we go. We just click on the create video button here. And then for every single frame here, it generates a beautiful looking scene that you can merge together in our inline video editor with multiple layers and create a beautiful looking scene like this. Watch this.
Our supplements are designed to boost your energy, enhance your focus, and keep you going, no matter where your adventures take you. With cutting-edge science and the purest ingredients, Fast supplements are your ally in conquering the day or the galaxy.
And you can also do the same thing for 3D as well. So in the case of 3D, you're just going to create prompt. And then in this case, you're just going to type in image type 3D and then their style, cinematic, 3D model, and that sort of thing. You're going to start off with a 3D Pixar Disney style animated cartoon mouse surfing the sea or winds and that sort of thing. And it'll generate an image that looks like this. And then you just click on generate video and you should be good to go. There's so many other cool features like the ability to increase the length of your video using AI, where it's going to create animations and frames on its own, and also the ability to add text effects, animations, cropping style, or you can convert it into a vertical video and a portrait video. You can remove objects from your scenes and add objects, meaning video in painting using our in painting technology. And on top of that, you also have the ability to actually add background music, text to speech, and so many other cool things that you can do with the videos that you create. It's a full-fledged AI video editing and creation platform right from your computer screen. We also have a really extensive public gallery where you can actually check out all the creations from other VideoExpress AI users, reuse them, get ideas from them. And on top of that, we have an extensive roadmap to make VideoExpress AI the best AI prompt to video application in the planet. So excited, right? I'm so super excited about our prompt actual gallery. The public library is going to be coming up in the next day or so. So we're just putting up things. So I'm just checking all the videos that you're creating and stuff so that I can understand and tweak our applications so the results can get better and better with time. So that's the reason why the public library, which is already ready internally, we're going to push it once you all folks onboard in and watch the tutorials and stuff like that. Because I've been seeing a lot of the videos you folks were creating, and that's something that's come about quite a bit, right? So so that's the other one as well. So the actual gallery in that front, just wanted to mention here, is that it'll allow you to basically replicate what other people are doing and get better results than ever before and stuff like that. Now, exciting, right? All right, so let me announce our first $100 winner just for showing up live today, okay? So that's gonna be really, really cool, all right? So the first winner is, congrats to Olivier Lesa or Leka. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Congrats to Olivier. I'm gonna make a note of your name here. So congrats to you just for showing up here. Cool, eh? All right, so let me write you down here so I don't forget. And my team is actually gonna get in touch with you, Olivier, okay? He'll ask you for your PayPal details or whatever and get in touch with you. We have 2 more $100 winners. I might even give away some swag and stuff later on. Let's see how the fun happens here. So many of you here, so appreciate ya. Okay, so all you have to do to win, folks, by the way, is you just have to post in the chat box, really show up, and that's it. Okay, congrats to you. Awesome. So you're posting here. That's great. All right, so we'll be giving you 2 more winners, okay, just for showing up. Pays to be live here. All right, so I'm gonna also be giving away these hats, okay? So these hats that you see here, I'm gonna be also giving away these as well, okay? As well. So if that is something that you folks want, I have hats, hoodies, and stuff as well. So you want to take that in as well, depending. One person recently is like, Like I sent me this hoodie and we had to send it to some island near Madagascar or somewhere. The shipping cost alone was like, I think, $150 or something. I remember, and it took us so long. I'm like, okay, fine, let's just pay. That's the way it is, right? It's just funny, but yeah. So it's all good. So depending on what you want, the idea is to give away swag, just have fun, right? Ultimately. So now, basically, are you excited with what we did so far, right? Isn't that really, really cool? Like being able to, with just a prompt, be able to create a video, being able to, with just a prompt, creating all these really, really exciting things, right? Like, let me know. Like, I mean, let me know in the chat box. Is that exciting or what? And of course, I'm going to be giving away these hoodies, these hats and stuff as well as we go along. All right. So pretty cool. All right. So basically what the goal here is for us is to actually go beyond just doing manual stuff that you've seen before and stuff like that, but actually use AI to take your business to the next level. Okay. Now, what I wanted to kind of talk about today is for those of you, who have been with us for a while now, right? One of the things that we've been doing, if you recall, in the last a couple of years or so, is that technology, right, keeps changing all the time, right? And you got to be up to date with the trends. And the only way to do that is when new updates are made, you are positioned to leverage those updates properly, right? So what I mean by that is basically as technology improves, you should be also getting basically that technology is to be accessible to you. And what we realized actually in that side of things, in that front, if you will, is that the only way you can be up to date is the applications have to be up to speed. So if you saw like our Human Pal technology, for example, right? Basically released it about 2.5 years ago or so. Right now is the #1 rated, okay, actual AI spokesperson video application in the planet right now, thanks to folks like yourself. And it's won 3 awards, okay, from different platforms out there, like say Capterra, GetApp, and all these other platforms out there. And basically what it is that we won best value, best customer support, and also we won the very best in the industry in terms of updates and stuff like that, right? So I kind of I'm super excited about that front too, by the way, right? Because it shows one more time how important it is as a community to do that, right? So let me actually just pull that up real quick for you folks, because it's so exciting for me personally. It's because of the fact that it allows me to also share with you some of the things that we are working on and also keep improving things as we go along, right? So here we go. This is our Human Pal website right here, as you can see this one. So we won 3 awards from this platform, a couple other ones, and it's thanks to you, #1 in the world right now, because we made so many updates. One of the things that we did is like we made higher end lip sync. We also did a lot of other cool things, right? So and all the updates were free for everybody, even if you got in 2.5 years ago. This is the version 3.0 of this, right? As you folks know, a lot of you folks have gotten our other applications like Artistly and stuff like that. We did version 2.0 of Artistly last week, gave it away for free. So this application too, right? VideoExpress, it is 10% there to where I really want it to be, right? Because the AI technologies, we have a full-time machine learning team and stuff like that. It'll only get better and better with time. So because of it, as the updates come in, it'll get better and better with time. And because of that, it will allow us to really, really be able to take this to the next level, right? So now we have the ability for you, okay, to do 2 things. I'm going to give you 2 options right now to get the VideoExpress AI. Do the same thing I've done probably for the last time, okay? Because so many of you had issues joining our previous event, right? Live, that's why I want to do it in YouTube. All right, so basically, right now, as with everything, you're going to get the option to get VideoExpress right now, buy it, or test drive it. Doesn't really matter. But when we talk about it, right, one of the things is the infrastructure, right? So all these videos you're creating and all that will be hosted on the award-winning, obviously the highest end enterprise grade Amazon and Google machine learning servers and AI servers. So what that means effectively is that it allows you to basically be able to really store your projects and get enterprise grade infrastructure, right? And on top of that, one of the things that you see is, right, The two types of projects right now in the AI space. One is you'll have recurring subscriptions and stuff like that. Okay, so if I put it up in there, so one of the top companies right now in the space right now is this company called Runway ML, right? This kind of does what VideoExpress does. So this is the one we're competing against head to head right now. I would say probably we're better than them, but probably the only one you can go head to head with, right? The other ones don't even come close. And I don't want to waste my time against these lifetime deal folks who come and disappear 6 months later, 3 months later, they never update their applications. They never do version 2.0, 3.0, they want you to pay for it. And even if they do it, it's junk, right? So this one right here, if you go in, here you go, right here, see right here, it's Pro, $35 per month. They give you 2,250 credits per month. So that's about, as you can see here, 450 seconds of what they've noted as Gen 2 or whatever, their AI video, right? Prompt to video. 450 seconds is, actually, let's even do the calculator here, folks. 450 seconds is 450 divided by, 450 divided by 60 seconds, right? How many minutes is it? That's what I'm calculating. 7.5 minutes. So what they have, and this is upfront, I want to be transparent with $35 for 7.5 minutes. It's $4.60 per video. Okay. Now they also have a $95 per month plan where they might say it's unlimited generations at a relaxed rate. What that means is they put you into some smaller servers where what happens is that it might take you 3 hours, 5 hours, whatever to generate. Doesn't matter. You got to wait forever, right? This is what we are dealing with, right? The reason why they have to do that, nothing to blame them on. This is where the reality is these NVIDIA servers are super expensive, these AI servers, right? Right now, when you think about it, just ridiculous. Like one of them, I'll show you. We use Amazon and some other technologies behind the scenes, right? So I'll actually show you what's happening. Watch this, okay? So if you go in here in Amazon, you want to get the servers we're talking about, right? These are called the P4D instance types, okay? So what this is your GPU or your AI servers, right? So if you go in here, like you can go anything, doesn't really matter. It's $32 per hour right now. You see this? They put that, let me zoom it in for you. To just one of these servers is $32 an hour, right? That's about one server is 600. We have right now almost these types of servers. We have about close to 75 of them running right now as we speak. And you might be like, how can you sustain this? Well, we're spending over $50,000 a month on these AI servers. And these folks will actually be spending more because they take venture capital money and all this other stuff, right? The folks I just mentioned, these runway guys. That's why they have to price it, right? So my point is, on one end, you have people who cannot sustain these costs because 85% of all the costs for all the startups in the AI space is in these NVIDIA AI servers, okay? So the people really making money with AI is Google, Amazon, NVIDIA, and all these companies who have data centers and stuff, right? And on the other hand, so really the margins are very thin for companies like that's why they have to charge you per minute, $4.60 per video, a minute of video, right? On the other hand, you'll have people who'll say, oh, it's a lifetime deal, and then they disappear after 3 months because they cannot sustain these costs, right? Fact. Okay, so what we wanted to do is like a founder special thing where we instead of putting all this mumbo jumbo stuff like, oh, buy this upsell, buy that upsell, buy this extra thing and all that. Instead of doing all that nonsense, you actually can get in at a founder special price. And on top of that as well, you get to test drive it if you decide to. But more importantly, there's no upsells, no additional add-ons, nothing additional to buy. Okay, when you get in right now, even if I end up losing money in the end because of the amount of servers that we need to serve you, that doesn't matter. We've been doing this stuff for the last 15 years, so it's irrelevant. Okay, so basically you can get this right now for this right here, as you can see here, at $179 one-time payment for lifetime access. Imagine this, version 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, whatever comes in, it'll be free for you, just like we did with our other applications over the past many years. I've been in this business for 15 years, I'm not going anywhere. And another option is you can test drive it for 7 days for free, okay? And then after that, there's a payment plan. You get 2 payments of $97, okay? So that comes to $194. So you got 2 choices. This is slightly more expensive by $15, slightly more cheaper. The 7-day free trial or the $179 will pretty much be the same. I'll actually talk about the only bonuses that might change with that. There's only one difference. But Other than that, you can do this. You get the same red carpet treatment and everything else. The 7-day free trial is no risk on your part. It comes to the 30-day money back guarantee too on top of that. So that means effectively you test drive it. It's on me. Create as many videos you want. It'll cost me money. But after that, you decide to cancel, no hard feelings. Let us prove to you that this thing is worth what I'm trying to say it is. If not, then no hard feelings. This 7-day free trial will be removed. This is our test drive free access account. We are actually doing it to, actually get data in terms of how you're building your videos and stuff. So our public library and public gallery, which we're introducing in about 24 hours to 48 hours, will actually be filled up with all this great content. So that's why I want to put it in the hands of as many people as possible as well. That's my incentive as well, right? So go to this link, VideoExpress.ai/go. I'm also replying to you and getting you the link details as well for you. And so that you can go in and type in your browser or whatever it might be. If you want the link to be posted, post in the chat box and we'll reply to it with that link. But just go to VideoExpress.ai/go to get it. Now, as I mentioned before, the 7-day free trial, you can start using it right away. You get instant access to the application. And on top of that, you can really, if you really want to take your business to the next level, the other beautiful part is I have some bonuses that are specific to you folks right here. I'm only doing this live stream because a lot of you folks got logged out from our yesterday's live stream. That's why I'm doing it live one final time. Okay, so that 7-day free trial will be gone and we'll be raising the price on $179 because as you have to understand, we're not charging you credits. We are not charging you monthly fees. We are not charging you per video fee. We are not even charging you for that matter where, oh, we have this extra add-on that we added, get this extra thing, right? Now, I want to be very clear on this. This is probably the last time we're going to do something like this for this low. Later on, you'll see we're going to be actually doing a lot of things where you have to pay extra in order to get that, okay? Everything that I'm mentioning right now. So just want to be clear so you understand how much effort goes into these things, if you will, right? To build it. This was probably the most complex project that we built because we had to build it from scratch, right? You're competing against companies in AI research and stuff like Runway ML, the company I just showed you. They've raised hundreds of millions of dollars, right? I'm putting my own money here. So obviously we have to use our creativity and talk to users like yourself to get the best output, to have usability in mind and stuff, right? And also, let me talk about some bonuses. And I'm not gonna put like 100 bonuses or whatever. I'm just gonna make it simple for you folks so that they're actually valuable. So again, it comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. Try it out, not for you, no hard feelings. The beautiful part is we have our Facebook group where you can post your requests and stuff. So we're gonna obviously in the next many years to come keep updating. Right now, I have already the features mapped out for the next couple of years. So all those already will be worked on, and of course the roadmap we have coming up as well will be worked on as well. Because at the end of this, it's going to be our flagship project because AI video is the future. We mastered, we are the #1 AI text-to-human spokesperson with lip sync, right now in the world. In terms of users, in terms of reviews and stuff like that. And secondly, we're probably the fastest growing AI text to image platform, right? Meaning for Artistly, AI text to image. We're also being the fastest growing in that industry. And now obviously the next iteration of it is AI text prompt to video, right? When you put a prompt, you can create an entire film or movie in the future, right? Stuff like that. So a lot of research is going in this place. So it's right now 10% as good as where I want it to be. Still amazing, but 10% as good as where I want it to be. So we're like, just like how we've updated our other applications, this one too will be updated and you'll get all those updates for free as a founding member. The goal here is not to make a profit. We don't make much, to be honest with you. We've looked at the numbers, not much. All the costs go to our development costs, our server costs and support costs and stuff like that. And the idea here is that to pay for our development costs and recoup that, and then later on we'll make that money back with medium-sized businesses where they might need team accounts, they might need collaboration suite and stuff. They have somebody have 100 employees, right? They want a single sign-on thing for each of those employees. They'll pay extra for that. You don't need all that. For you, let's say you, your spouse, your virtual worker, no issues there, right? You can use that. So that's how we're gonna actually make our money in the future. With you, your feedback, you'll have a collaborative experience to grow this brand to the next level. And you can basically say, look, I want this feature, and you have direct access to me right, and my team, right, and we will actually be building those features alongside of right, that no amount of money can really replace that. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in terms of the bonuses, right? So for example, also, by the way, that $179 option right here that I mentioned, this $179 option, that is actually basically going to allow you to use, if you're in the United States or United Kingdom, PayPal credit option, okay? So what PayPal credit is, for 6 full months, there's no payments, no interest, okay? What that effectively means is that you would have to, like, literally, there's no payments, no interest for 6 full months for the United States, 3 months if it is actually, if you're from the UK. So if you're in these two places, use it. Unfortunately, there's a minimum amount, I think like $100 or something to do that. So only 179 works in these two countries. So definitely try it out if you wish to do, but we also have other payment options like Google Pay, Apple Pay, American Express, whatever, right? Now, definitely use the PayPal credit for the UK or United Kingdom or US, okay? Now, the other thing as well that I wanted to mention here real quick is basically our bonuses, okay? I don't want to put 100 bonuses and clog it up. So we use this application ourselves every day, right? So what do we mean by that? We use these applications ourselves every day. What do we mean by that? So what we mean by that is that because of the fact that we use these applications every day in our own business, what we've noticed is that captions are very important to get results, right? What I mean by that is, if you go in basically to our example videos that I showed you earlier, all of them have captions, right? So check this out. If you go in, let me share with you some of our videos here. Like
World
this
of
one right
endless
here.
stories. One fragrance captures.
Actually, let me pause. Let me mute the audio. But you see that, right? That's captions. You see the who part which got highlighted. That's captions which sync when the words are spoken, right? And all this text to speech is real lifetime text to speech. One of the people commented recently, yesterday or a couple of days ago, hey, look, the voices, can it be similar to 11 Labs? So we added a few voices that's as good as 11 Labs in terms of quality. I'll show you. We're creating a PDF, for example, on what those voices are, right? So we are doing updates like that in real time. That's the beauty of working and collaboratively working in our group and with you, with our roadmap and everything, right? Now, anyway, subtitles like this is important for traffic, right? So if you look at a lot of the companies out there which do AI, right, they do it for the mass market just to try it out and figure out what works. Ours, on the other hand, we spend millions of dollars on advertising every year, millions of dollars in actually where we test, okay, this video, is it getting conversions? Are people finishing the video fully, right? Are visitors who are watching, are they buying when they watch the video, right? And not just for us, for clients as well, clients' projects, for e-commerce businesses, for consulting companies, coaches, all this other stuff. So one of the key feature today to stand out, right, is captions. Okay, so we created a full-fledged application called with subtitle application, which I have that right here. This with subtitle application allows you to actually create not just the videos you create within VideoExpress, but also allows you to use, right, all other types of videos and bring them in here and add subtitles. Like before, people would use CapCut and some other captions application and all the other stuff, and it makes it messy to get all the tools. So you're gonna get unlimited access to this one. The only thing though is the cost for this are really high for us. So the transcription costs and stuff, I'll show you this tool. You'll get the full-fledged tool on it, not just some small feature, but a full-fledged tool. But I just want to mention here before though, this is the link, the special link where you can do the 7-day free trial, slightly more expensive, or the one-time payment, lifetime access founder special. Probably the last time we'll do it before we raise the price and remove the free test drive access and all that. But just a quick point. So the with subtitle application, you're going to be getting the bonus access to that just for getting. So you don't have to buy it. There's not going to be any upsells and all this other mumbo jumbo stuff for it. Now, how this works with subtitle application is, let me actually open this up for you. So when you upload a video, it actually creates the subtitles for you like so. And you can even edit the transcription and you can change word for word. One of the features people were asking was that, like, can I change how the words appear? Can I make sure that I sync a little bit better if it comes down to the millisecond? You can do all that here by clicking on the editing of the transcription. But anyway, what I wanted to show you here, you just upload a video. And let me just go back here for the first step. You upload the video like so, right? In this case, I uploaded this video I created with VideoExpress.ai. You click next, you choose the language, like you see this right here, English, or you can even create subtitles in another language, by the way. and then you click next. Then you choose the dimensions of the video. It'll automatically resize it depending on which format you want. Let's say, for example, 1:1 here that you see. 1:1 is basically this one right here is for Instagram and Facebook news feeds, right? So that's what basically it is used for, and that is what it does really well with. So you can resize those videos here automatically. And this is not just VideoExpress AI videos, but any video you have, right? And so you can skip using other apps. So now right here, you see this animated subtitles, you can center it. So let's say this is center right now, and I put it alignment center. You want to do it in the bottom, you can do it in the bottom here. You can do it right, you can do right, position bottom, so it went bottom here as you can see here. So you can play around with it how you want it. You can play around with the font size, you can play around with the font itself here. You can change the colors, you can do it standard, word by word. Word by word is like one word will come, one word will come right after each other. You can do that. You can change the styling. How do you want it? You want a stroke effect, scale effect, glow effect and stuff. And then you can go into next here. And then we have an inline video editor as well here. So what this does is you can add, say, a progress bar, right? So progress bar is added here. You select, and you can put a progress bar with whatever. Let's say this is the pickup truck. Here you go. You see that progress bar to the end there? And then if you once you get out of the inline video editor, the progress bar is right here. You see this? You can do countdown timers the same way. Watch this. So you could put a countdown timer like so, and it will count down. So this has also been proven, and you can move it around wherever you want it in the video, right? This has also been proven to increase the watch time, right, in your videos for many use cases. So you can put a countdown timer, which is automatically counting down the time as the video progresses, right? So it's really a full-fledged, right? A full-fledged subtitling, captioning application. You're gonna get full unlimited access to this app, okay? Right out of the gate. You can add background music. Again, like I said, if you click on the edit transcription, you can actually go basically word by word and actually go in and change it so that it syncs specifically to the millisecond if you desire, because we can do that as well if you want to, okay? And then you click save, and it'll gonna create the subtitles, okay? And captions the way you want it. So you're gonna get this bonus, right? Which directly integrates into the app, by the way. So if you go into the VideoExpress application, you click on this automatic captions here. You see this right here that I have. And then when you click on it, it's gonna be integrated in. So in about 24 to 48 hours, we are actually doing it where you click on, like, so basically you get in. So what's gonna happen right now? You get into VideoExpress AI using that link I have right there, VideoExpress AI/go. It's a special link, the early bird special founders link. And then once you do that, you'll get 2 logins as soon as you get VideoExpress AI, okay? You get the free trial, it's fine. The only thing is free trial, if you cancel, you're not gonna get this bonus simply because of the cost. So we're gonna cancel the bonus as well. It's fair, right? But if you are an active member, you'll get lifetime access to this with subtitle application as well. All right, anyway, you click on automatic captions. It'll automatically link right now where it'll open up with your same login for both applications, can open up, and then you can do that. In the next few days, we are going to do a direct integration where any videos that show up in my videos here, you see I have these 2 videos right now. Once the video is exported, they will automatically be synced into that with subtitle application. So meaning they'll show up automatically here in the gallery. So both galleries will be shared. We're doing that final touches to that integration because a lot of you requested for it. And that's going to be done as well in the next, in just a few days, definitely by next week. So by the time you watch it, maybe it might be even faster. The idea is that we're seeing your feedback and improving it. So that way what happens is you don't have to download a video from one app and import the video in another app. It'll actually be, you export a video and automatically it shows up in the other app, right? Because it's the same team that developed both applications. So you get 2 applications for the price of 1. I'm so excited. I want to show this to you because easily we spent almost a year developing this with subtitle application. We could have sold and made a lot of money, but I wanted to give you an end-to-end solution, one that actually is designed to get you traffic, leads, and sales, not just there where, it's cool, it sounds great and stuff, right? But it actually has usability, right? So, and actually gets results, because without captions, your videos, especially if they are made in vertical portrait format for TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Stories, and also for that matter for in cases like TikTok or Facebook, like even on Facebook, right? They have Reels and YouTube Shorts as well, right? You need captions, very important. If somebody says, no, you don't need it, they're lying to you. This is what I'm saying. A lot of these companies out there, they're like, we are this AI company. And then they're like, okay, here you go. You can create a video or whatever. and then they leave you high and dry, right? Because you can create a video, maybe a 3-second clip or 4-second clip or whatever. It sounds cool, but how do you generate revenue or traffic or sales from it, right? So that's what we focus on, because that's a lot more harder, right? It's easy to build something and throw it out there and say it's so cool, but how do you actually get results? That's what we are working on. We're spending huge amount of money, right, on this stuff day in and day out. That's what makes it so valuable. All right, now the other thing I wanted to kind of explain here, if you go in here, the VidSubtle application, you're going to get instant access to it. You don't have to wait. You get in, you go to that link, VideoExpress.ai, go, and you get instant access to the VidSubtle application. No need to wait. You'll get the login for this. You can good to go, and it'll work with any application. The only thing is, since it's a subtitle maker, you will need a bunch of subtitles, right? Meaning, to make subtitles, you need voice, right? So what it will do is you need a video with a voiceover. It'll automatically sync to that voiceover the subs, okay? And captions, basically. All right, now bonus number 2 is this one we're going to be releasing. It's already ready within the application. We want you to use the application a little bit to understand the true power of it. This one right here, the bonus number 2 is basically, right now you can create scenes, right? This will allow you to increase this length of your scene by up to 7 seconds for one scene. I'll explain what I mean by that in just a sec, okay? So the idea is very simple, nothing really complicated here. We are the only company in the planet right now which can do this, okay? Right now, most companies, including Runway ML, Pika Labs, and some other ones out there, actually only generate up to 3 seconds long. We figured out a really revolutionary way to increase it by 7. I know some people are like, 7 seconds, what is that? It's revolutionary right now. Maybe in the future it's not, in maybe a year or two. Okay, why is it revolutionary? So let's talk about that right now. So right now, if you go into the VideoExpress application, right, let me open up a project here. So let's say, for example, I open up this project, right? So actually, let me put my little pen here. So actually, can I zoom this in here? Oh, excellent, excellent. I can zoom it in. All right. So let's watch this here carefully, okay? So right now, this is one scene. This is second scene. And this is a third scene, fourth scene, fifth scene, sixth scene, 7th scene, right? 8th scene, 9th scene. So what that effectively means is that if I play this and we do real-time playback, okay, not some image preview or whatever. Watch this. So let me just mute this right now, both of these. Yeah, so it does real-time playback, okay? So as you can see here, so you can see how the whole entire workflow looks like, right? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, if you go into, when you give a prompt, right, what it will do is, I'll show you this right now, okay? It'll create a clip, if you will, or a scene, if you will. Like in this particular case, this is one scene, right, of this girl right here. She's blinking her eyes, her hair is animated and all that. That's one scene for one prompt, right? In this case, this is 3 seconds long. This is the highest quality output you can get right now, anywhere right now. Like this one is another one. All the other applications also do about 2 to 3 seconds long. So that's one scene. What we figured out is a way to increase this to 7 seconds, okay? What you figured out is to increase this to about 7 seconds long. So that's the other one that I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually show you an example of it in just a sec. I'll actually show you that 7 seconds clip example in just a bit. But the idea is that it'll create with specific prompts, and it'll increase the length of it. And we are the only application in the planet which can do that right now, okay? Because nobody else has figured it out. They might in the future. Only one, I guess, which can do that is OpenAI Sora, and that's not released yet. We don't even know when it'll release. They're saying next year sometime. So that means we're the only in the planet which can do that. So that means effectively, so something like this, you see is 3 seconds long. It could be 7 seconds long. And what they've done in research in Hollywood, by the way, they found research on Hollywood that 3 to 7 seconds is the sweet spot for a scene transition to sustain interest, okay? So that's the basic idea. So to sustain interest, you need to make it 3 to 7 seconds long. So anyway, we're good there, right? So in the timeline. So you can create long length videos. It's not like you can create 3-second clips. But what I mean is the entire timeline, you see this right here, the timeline, it can be a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, right? The scenes that you can create from that prompt, because of the consistency we want to create with the character, which can do all that stuff anyway in the app, that'll be about 3. So basically, this is going to be released to you folks in about a couple of days or so. It's already ready, but I want you to understand, appreciate how hard it was, you know? Sometimes people don't appreciate it because no other application can do it right now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can do it right now. It was so difficult for us to figure it out. And so that's why I want you to appreciate. Use the application now, and when you really see that, you're like, whoa, He did it. Okay, wow, that's awesome. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, anyway, I hope that is clear. I hope I'm driving home that point. All right. Okay. So that's the other bonus. Okay. So this one will be released for you folks. Right now, the rollout will be for the folks who get the $179 option, because it takes us 3 times the server resources for this one. So once you finish your trial, we'll roll it out for other folks as well, because we know we have limited amount of servers. Although we have 200 servers in total, we still have a limited amount of these AI servers. So if you're going to have 3 times the usage capacity, that means that it's going to be really server intensive. That's for everybody, not just us, by the way. So for those who get 179, we'll roll it out first for you. And for the free trial guys, once you finish your 7-day free trial, we'll roll it out to you then. Okay, but either way, in the meantime, you can use the application, understand the true power of it, right? So again, just to stress this point, okay, you can create long videos. The scene from your prompt will be 3 seconds long. That's what every other application does. We figured out a way to make it up to 7. And in the future, if we figure out ways to make it 10, 14, whatever, that will also be free for you folks for jumping in now, right, as a founding member. Other people will end up paying for it. We're going to put an upsell for that for sure, because the server resource. And that's what the competition is doing anyways, right? Anyway. Second, the other one, this is going to be our voice to video feature. So how this will work is if you open up the application here, whenever you go into basically AI videos and just click create from prompt, and when you put your prompts in here, we're going to have a little microphone, right? Something like this, like I can't draw it right now. A microphone will be here like this, and then that you can speak to it, and then it'll create the prompts for you, right? That's also going to come up soon. And basically, again, the reason why we didn't release it yet is because I want to roll it out with training, and you want to know how to create the prompt in text first before you do audio, right? So that's also going to be released. That's going to be a bonus for you. It's all integrated in the app anyways. And then the fourth one, which is probably the most important bonus that not many people, if not anybody, does it properly these days, is interactive create with you live training workshops, okay? What this means is, just like how I'm doing interactive right now, right? We're going to keep doing interactive webinars just like this throughout as we go along, right? So that's the, like, for example, like Maxi was asking, how long can a video be? So normally what happens, right, in like events and stuff, the guy or gal will just come do their presentation. They're like, okay, bye, bye. They'll say bye, buy it right now, and then they'll say bye, bye after that. That's kind of funny, a stupid joke, but you get the point, right? They're like, bye now, that's the link, and they're like, okay, bye, bye. But the thing is that here it's different. So Maxi was asking a good question. How long can the video be? You can create long videos in the timeline. That's why we gave you the timeline, right? So that is what we mean by interactive collaborative creation. So what I showed you here is that in the timeline, if you go in here, this video is, I think there's one 36 seconds long. I can create a minute long, 2 minutes long, whatever. The key thing though is not the length of the video. Please understand. It is the results that video will get, right? So I see oftentimes some people get fixated on the length of the video. When you create like a 10-minute video length, let's say you're competing with Mr. Beast, and some of these folks are spending $300,000, $500,000, $1 million per video, right? Big budget production. AI will get there eventually, but not there yet, okay? So that means basically where we are really finding the sweet spot is 1-minute videos, or just under there. That's where we're getting tons of views and stuff and reach, and then getting subscribers, leads, and sales. It's because you can really capture people's attention with that and get more people to finish your videos, right? That's doing really well with this stuff. But anyway, so that, hope that cleared the question. That's what I mean by collaborative learning, okay? Now another question is, can you create a video character or scene by using a photograph? Excellent question, Steven, right? Yes. So how it goes is you go to AI videos, right? I'm just zooming in, folks, okay? The app might not look exactly the same without zooming in, but I'm just showing you so it's zoomed in. Okay, so you see this image to video here? Again, this is what it is, collaborative, right? Collaborative teaching. That's the greatest way I can teach you. Image to video. Here you can upload the images from your computer or whatever. Just make sure that they are right now 16:9 or landscape, okay? Dimensions for the best output. What we're doing is for all your Artistly customers who bought our text-to-image application or the Midjourney alternative, right? Artistly, we will actually do some magic behind the scenes. We're still doing final touches for it so that it can create right out of the box images with a specific setting where if you create images with Artistly, you can come in and you can upload this image and then be able to convert that as well into a video, okay? Is that clear? So basically, in other words, that's basically what you can do, and not just Artistly, but other apps as well. It's just that we've spent almost 6 months training our system to work with landscape videos. You can convert it into vertical video because we have in the app, if you see here, a vertical video option. We are training on how to convert a video into vertical video. That's not an issue. And we also have that with subtitle application, which can do this, right? But the thing is that we've trained it for landscape videos there. So when you're going to put photos, just make sure that they're in landscape, okay? Actual thing, not a vertical photo, right? It's not, our AI is not trained for that. Eventually we will, but it just takes so long to train them. And it's a big process, but the idea is that it takes many months to fine tune an AI model, right? And this is what we worked on first. Maybe we'll do other stuff later, okay? Now another question, basically, which is, yeah, it really looks brilliant with the extra added features. Yeah, and this is just 10% of what I planned out for the next 2 years, by the way. Because what's happening is we're doing a lot of research behind the scenes, and I cannot reveal it right now because they may not end up coming into fruition. Let's say, for example, once they come close to finishing and we are close to releasing it, I'll talk about more about them then, right? And another question is, the other one is, good question is that, do you have any documents? I think in Spanish, Mauro was asking, basically, I think he's asking like, do you have like any information on how to use the application? Yeah, we have tutorials here, Mario. And then basically you can click on it and you can go there right now in the app. And also I'm doing more of these trainings, it's collaborative trainings, and also I'm creating a PDF as well with the best prompts that I'm using to generate these videos in 3D, 2D and stuff like that as well. I'll be giving you those as well, okay? That's coming up. So that's what we mean by collaborative actual training here, meaning we'll work together. And sometimes I'm on these live events where you have a question like, Paul, I need this feature, it's really important for me. You actually talk to the person and my team directly, and I can prioritize your feedback, right? And then I'll put that in as a top priority in the development roadmap, right? Like I'll give you an example. Recently, I was talking to one of our phone companies, right? Like just our phone companies, right? People like cell phone companies, and I wanted them actually to put a feature in for an application that we had, right? So for example, we're wanting them to integrate something into their thing in Canada here, and then it took them 6 months and it never went anywhere, right? Recently, I think about a couple of years ago, we were working with Google on like a really interesting technology that we wanted to have them update into our application, so for integration purposes. And it went all the way up the chain into somebody high up in Google in their development team, and they said they'll get back to us, never got back to us. This is how big corporations work, right? Yeah, middle management about them. And then at least if they tell you, look, it's not gonna happen, it's okay, right? You're just waiting for a response. Here, you talk to me directly, you know, if I say it's gonna get done, it's gonna get done, right? There's no, oh, I'm gonna talk to my manager about me, and then a procurement manager about me, blah, 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 right? You get my point. So that is another huge benefit for you to get things, and you have a little piece in the development process, right? You don't have to hire your own developers, you don't have to do all that. You just think of it like you want something for your dropshipping business, for example. You want something, for example, for your coaching business. You want something for your agency business. Well, we can integrate those features in as quickly as possible because I understand where your problem points are, and I can put that in. That is priceless, right? That's the other thing. And similar to that, the bonus number 5 is related as well as the, and these are all the bonuses. Now, I'm not going to put 100 other bonuses to confuse you. The other one is basically successful prompts and projects. I'm putting it together because I'm waiting for some of the users to keep creating it. So I'm checking what videos you're creating and stuff, what mistakes you folks are making and stuff. So I'm putting this together. So that way you can not only use our public gallery, so you can see what other prompts people are using and stuff to get great videos to create. But also I'll be integrating them into your account. Okay, does that make sense? So for example, if I find a setting in the application that I did that works perfect, I'll integrate that setting in as a feature in your account. Does that make sense? So you can just click one button instead of writing a bunch of prompts. You get my point, right? So this is going to be coming out as well shortly. That means it's going to be collaborative again. Does that make sense? All right. So That's the other one as well. Okay. And now the other question is like, yeah, love the bonuses. Yeah, not to confuse you too much. Now there are other ones as well I don't want to talk about because they're gonna be released soon as we do that. And Nico was saying great customer service. Yeah, we pride on it. We provide, just so you know, folks who just know us from a little while, don't know us for a long time. Let's say I've been in this business for 15 years. Every application we built, right, or last whatever 7-8 years in cloud and stuff, we've actually had these applications be updated, developed long term. And even if we made a loss sometimes, it's fine. I make up for it because we have other revenue streams and stuff like that. Similarly, for customer support, we have our Facebook group, we have a Skype group, we have a WhatsApp group. We also have phone, right? You want to talk to somebody in our team on the phone. We also have that. All these to cover you, to ensure you get help. Okay, does that make sense? That you need to get you to the end line, right? And how many devices can work? So we allow 3 devices at a time and net. Okay, so that could be you, your spouse, and your virtual worker can log in, no problems at the same time. It should be good to go. Okay. Basically, if you log off from one session, either way you can use that. So if you want to use it in your laptop, your phone, or whatever too, that's fine. Generally, this is better to use on a desktop. It's a video editing app, but you can use on your iPad. Just a little bit harder to use though. Okay. Now another question is basically. So will image to video, so image to video, or if it is landscape, it'll keep at landscape. We do not recommend you to at this time, right, upload portrait images, because it will not do a good job of it, because our AI has been trained on landscape. What do we mean by landscape? You see that little presentation box, like that rectangle box? That's what we mean by landscape videos. Okay, it does really well. Not portrait videos. You can make your videos portrait videos though. So like what I mean by that is, so this is, and by the way, folks, if you haven't already, go there right now. This is the link, you can get it. The free trial will be removed, and I have 2 more winners to be giving away, and maybe some others. Let's see, we'll have some fun. But just want to mention here, okay? So here, what we mean by that is like the image to video aspect. So if you see, you can create videos like this, okay? This is a video that was converted using our landscape to portrait feature to become a portrait video. You can do that. But when you're uploading an image though, make sure that they're in landscape dimension. What do we mean by a landscape dimension? Well, a landscape dimension is something
one fragrance
like this.
captures the essence.
It'll be something like this, okay? That's the landscape dimension. So we will convert it though. Okay, we will convert in the application to this. So when you do image to video, bringing images from somewhere to animate them or whatever, or create motion in them, to get the best results, make them in this. Our AI, I just want to be honest, our AI is not trained on these vertical videos. Neither is OpenAI, by the way. OpenAI, Sora, whenever they release, they are not either. Neither is Runway ML and some of the other companies out there as well. It's just hard, you know. The process takes like 6 months or so. It's not like instant. That's what I'm trying to say. If it was, it would be nice, right? But let's see in the future what happens. But just want to be clear on that, all right? So yes, you can upload images from Artistly, our own app, or other images, but just make sure it's 16 by 9 is perfect, but also can be landscape. So what I mean by that is 1920 by 1080 is basically also landscape, for example, right? I think 1344 by 798 is also, whatever, you get my point. Anything that is a rectangle is fine as an image that will get converted and will animate perfectly, okay? All right, so that's the other one as well. All right, so the other thing I want to mention here real quick, I'm seeing some questions, I'll answer them to make it collaborative as well, is that basically is Don was asking, is it really live? Yeah, we are live, Donald, of course. And Spiracy is saying, hey, I need to learn how to use the prompts. Yes, this is why I'm doing the collaborative training, okay? That's why I'm also, you know, the idea is that you get this for $179. It's only going to get better and better because I'm adding some new features in. So I'll give you an example of one cool feature we did. I don't even know if it's in the app right now. Let's see. Because we just added like a few hours ago. Okay. So what we did, if you go to image to video, create from prompt, right? If you see here before, you did image type 3D. So this is a 3D cartoon, that kind of thing. If you did that, image type 3D, like a 3D cartoon thing, well, it was fine, right? You could do this before, but, right, you had subcategory, right? You see this? Under it, no style, whatever style, whatever. So what this means is when you pick this, there's some magic happening behind the scenes where you can just say like one, like one small sentence, like a tiger running in the forest, or tiger like eating snow, I don't know, right? Whatever. And it will create it in these styles, cinematic, photographic, 3D, whatever, right? So when I was checking videos last night when we went live and you folks were posting them, I noticed a lot of you people were also using the human ones, right? So we added these new styles for human as well. So that's cinematic, surreal, photorealistic, studio portrait, smooth texture, painting, vintage cinema, highly detailed. So you can try out these as well. So what happens is when you click on one of these and you put your prompt in, some magic happens. Like if you put vintage cinema, it's gonna do like some 1970s style vintage videos, right? Which works really well, grainy look, right? So we've done that. So that was done just a few hours ago because I saw some feedback, right? That way you don't have to be a master of prompts. And we're doing some other improvements over the next couple of days. It's going to be really cool as well, okay? Now, the other thing as well, so make sure the picture is facing camera and has high definition scan. Absolutely. So our features like our face swap feature and stuff like that, they're structured in a way that if the video is facing forward, you can do your face swap can happen. All right. Okay, so just want to be clear on that as well. So we have some prompts here, right? So what I wanted to kind of show you is let's hypothetically say you're going to create from prompt and then you create this. And then again, the stuff, I'm going to teach you what prompts to put in stuff in our training workshops. But let's say you say something like this, like a brown male model or whatever, like this. And then put say like clean shaved or whatever you want to do, something like this. And then if you can do the style here too, if you wanted vintage, highly detailed, smooth texture, whatever. So let's say you want to do this. And then what we do is we do an image preview. What image preview is one frame of the video. Does that make sense? So because what happens, right? A video for us takes about 40 to 60 seconds or so roughly, okay, to generate a scene. So you might as well do an image preview because that's going to take just a few seconds, right? So that's why we do this. So you don't even have to do a negative prompt. Negative prompts, what we recommend, because we did the math, look at that, what was that? 5 seconds to generate this. Real time, right? I'm live right now. Because we have like really high-end AI servers. Anyway, so this gentleman was created right here. So what you could do is you can click on reuse same character. You see that right here. And you see how this is centered like so, right? When it is centered, you can use the face swap technology to kind of put your own face, your client's face or whatever, and convert that into a video as well. Okay, pretty cool, right? So like, let me give you an example. So you click on the face swap and then you can go into your images, whatever you upload into the media library. So the media library, by the way, is somewhere down here in the app and you can upload it, right? And then you can go to your images and then you can upload your own images right here and you can do the face swap. You see all these images right here and you can put them into folders, whatever you want to do, right? And you can put them in here as you can see. And then after that, like say this one was my image, not the best quality image by the way, honestly, but whatever. And then you can do the face swap and then you can do the image preview here. And then what it's going to do is going forward, it's going to convert the face and swap your face. It doesn't work when the face is pointed this way or this way. Well, because obviously it's changing the face, it has to know the features and stuff, but it will do that. We also have this other stuff right here called video has forward facing person. We added this recently as well. And this is me, by the way, not the best, but okay, it's kind of funny. Anyways, but you can make like consistent character videos now with your face on it, right? Okay, so now the point is, if my image quality was better here, this one was better, I had to quickly do this for this demo, but if it was a good LinkedIn style photo, it'll be even better. Anyways, so the idea is that here, this video as forward facing, we'll put a tooltip so you understand. What this does is if you select this, let's say, just select this one, and then you generate a video, right? This one, this is gonna generate that 3 to 4 seconds scene. If you click on this, what it's going to do is it's going to fix any issues in the face, any blemishes, any blurriness, pixelation and stuff. And so you can check this. So this is basically like a really cool behind the scenes AI upscaling we do behind the scenes to do it, where it's going to improve your facial features and stuff because you're putting face swap. Generally with face swap, it reduces the quality of your face and stuff too. So you can do this feature. And then when you click on create video, it will do a really, really good job. The other benefit of face swap, by the way, that I wanted to show you is, let's say, for example, I go to the media library and then let me go to my videos here. And again, you can do images like this is my ad right here. Now, let's say, for example, you like this girl, right? And and you want to reuse her for future projects. you can do the face swap for that too. So how that works is the same concept where you can literally, what we do is that we take a frame from this girl right here, because what happens is every time you generate a video, the image also, the first frame of that video as well will get saved, okay, into your images, okay? So when they get saved into the images, you can then use that to face swap her so that you get the consistency in all your videos as well, okay? Just want to be clear. So I'm trying to answer your questions. Hope that makes sense, right? So that makes sense, and it'll allow you to reuse that even 6 months from now, let's say, for example, because you generated it, right? Or 3 months from now, a client needs it, you can do that, right? Obviously. So I'm seeing you posting the transaction in the chat box. Awesome. So you can post your transaction in chat box. What we will do is we'll speed up the bonus delivery for you when you post your transaction in the chat box, meaning I'm going to make sure that you get this instantly, the with subtitle application, okay? So one where you do automatic captions, an unlimited amount of them, the with subtitle application, this one right here, I'll make sure if you post your transaction in the chat box right now, you get immediate instant access to this. And also, obviously, as you're chatting in the chat box, I have 2 more $100 winners to be given away today, right? So let's have fun. All right, now I'll answer some questions as well. That's what I meant by collaborative real-time learning, right? As well, okay? What is the longest video that you can create? You can create videos up to 2 minutes long right now, putting together all the timelines and stuff like that. You can increase that. We'll see based upon user response in the future what the use cases are. For now, what we wanted to do is actually make sure that the videos are interactive and great and getting results. That's what we put in. As we want to request more for the roadmap, happy to do that. That's what we've done from our other previous applications. Now, the same thing I also want to mention that we've basically made this whole process of video creation where we've not put a credits-based system or monthly fee. So what I mean by that is if we go here, this is a one-time payment for lifetime access. And here too, after this $194, slightly more expensive payments are done, there's no more payments, no add-ons, no upsells and stuff like that. So, and no monthly fees thereafter. The point though is that if you think about it, what we're really doing here, and this is very important, is that we want you to use the application, give us some feedback and improve things. And because of the fact that there's no credits and stuff like that, the only thing that we've done is we put some abuse limits behind the scenes for folks so that some user doesn't come and generate 10,000 or 5,000 videos using bots and stuff like that, unfortunately, and slow us down the video creation for everybody, right? What we are doing is that we're checking the statistics and usage patterns of everybody the next week or 2 weeks, especially with the free trial and all that that we're giving. And then the goal will be like we've done with our other applications, we'll make sure that any abuse limits that we have or whatever, like a daily or weekly thing or whatever, we're going to fine tune it where 99.5% or whatever users basically will be fine. You can create as many videos as you want comfortably, but that 0.5% people who generally come in, create bots, share their accounts with like, I don't know, 20 people and do all kinds of shitty things like that, well, who ruin the experience for everybody. Unfortunately, there are people like that. So for those people, we don't want them in the system anyways. So we'll be monitoring that for the next couple of weeks. So just to answer the question of like how many videos it can create and stuff like that, we have some abuse limits right now on the daily and weekly. Once we get an understanding of the usage patterns as a founding member for you, we're going to make sure that 99% or so of people are happy and you have nothing to worry about. And we're losing money even doing that, but the idea is that we don't want to squeeze money from the people who are our long-standing members. We want to actually help you folks get results. And that's what we've done with our other applications as well in the past for founding members like yourself, which is a Human Pal or Artistly and all that kind of stuff. And people are just fine, right? Let's say, for example, for Artistly, we used to have, right now, people can generate like, I think 400, 500 images for the founding members who got in back then, right? And because that's what we found, usage patterns and stuff. Some users will do 5,000 using some bots or whatever. 99.99% people will do more than enough, right? At 500-ish. So that's how the plan is. Okay, we'll see for the next couple of weeks and do that. We want to be as fair as possible. Every other plan out there, every other company out there will do monthly credits. And if they do something where they say a lifetime deal, I'm guaranteeing you they'll be gone forever from the market in 3 to 5 months. How I'm able to sustain it actually is that we also do a lot of consulting work for clients and stuff like that. And also we have been in business for 15 years now. And because of that, I got lucky where in 2022, just before ChatGPT released, I got some of these AI servers because I saw the future is headed there. And I got some of these servers for very, very cheap prices back then because there's no demand for it. People are willing to do that for cheap. And because of that too, I got in a way lucky, had some foresight. That's another reason why we can do it. Other people cannot do it. Today, a company starting today, if they want to get an AI technology built in, and if they're saying like, oh, I'm gonna give you like a one-time payment thing, be a little bit careful. Just look at their track record, look at their infrastructure. How much are they spending on it? Like we're spending $50,000 a month right now, US. People have to spend that kind of money. If they're spending like $200 a month, run away from them. $1,000 a month, run away. $10,000 a month, run away, because they're not gonna sustain long enough. Okay. All right. So that's the other point. Okay. Now. The other thing as well is that I'm going to be announcing 2 more winners, so keep posting in chat box as well. Right now, okay, Hayden was asking, can you upload 4K videos? No, at this time, our AI is not trained with 4K videos, I'm sorry. 1080p, okay, you can do. 4K, no, not at this time. It just, another thing as well is like these YouTube shorts and stuff that we do, what our AI is trained on has been done with 1080p, okay? Just want to be clear, maybe in the future, we'll see, depending on the use case and stuff like that. You can mention it in our roadmap, not an issue there. And another point was, which is a really good point, was BJ was asking, can we insert some things into our AI model to use? So we have a timeline editor. You can do that, BJ. So of course, we'll be improving it as well. So again, this is what we talk collaborative learning, right? And by the way, if you haven't already gone to VideoExpress.ai/go, go there. So BJ, let me answer your question. Okay, is that cool? All right. So what we can do is in the timeline editor, because it's like this, what you could do is, let me just zoom it in again so you can see it easily. There is this option which says basically add an extra layer into the timeline. So what that means is add tracked at the top. So click on this. I know sometimes you see these timeline-based things are like, oh, it's so complicated. No, it's not. Trust me. It just gives you more flexibility. That's the key thing. So what we can do is, let's say you wanted to add a logo here, or like a text effect or whatever, right? Like a transparent PNG image you wanted to add here, right? You can do that. Let me show you a text animation for the time being. So you go to text animation. So what I did is I went here, BJ, okay? Text animations. And then you go in here, you scroll down. Let's say you like this one, right? You click next. I'm just zoomed in, so it's not like that cool. So let me just zoom out slightly here. Let's say we want to put in a company, right? So let's say ABC company or whatever, right? And then you click next. And then we have this animation, right? So you can drag and drop this like so, because it's transparent, right? And you see what I did? I just dragged and dropped it. And then now, there you go. This animation will show up perfectly. Watch this, right? So you can do the same for logos. You can put a transition for a logo to appear, an image to appear. As long as it's a transparent background image, it'll work perfectly, because we put a different layer here, right? Now, if you want to do other things, of course, you can do that too with this. Like say, for example, I wanted to put background music, right? I can add another track here, and then I can add a background music score here. But just to understand that basically, if you're doing background music, you see I have a background music one like here called piano background, which is one of the royalty-free music things that we have. Go to properties here. You see how I reduce the volume. So we have this features all mapped out already, because I use this app day in and day out. So if you go in here, you don't want your background music code to be overwhelming, right? Compared to your speech. So that's why we've put that in here, okay? So that way you can have a background music track. So meaning you can play a background music. You can have voiceover, which I did here with our text to speech. You see how it says vintage voiceover Sarah, right? So Sarah is basically one of our voices. So if I go into import media, so what I did here is I went to import media, and then you could basically go in here and go to text to speech. Okay, click on that. And then you see voices here, this one right here. So we go into the voices here like so, and then click on this. And then I used Sarah, okay? Let's see here, where are you, Sarah? Okay, Sarah is right here, okay? Emotion, Sarah has emotions, some do, some don't. Some already have emotions built in. And then you can put excited, hopeful, whatever here, as you can see. Okay, cool. So that's the other one as well, as you can imagine. So you can definitely do this as well. Like you see that Sarah emotion as well. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that once you do that, you can also drag and drop that into the thing, and you can keep increasing the length of it. The other cool thing as well that you could do is, because of the layer, so let's say you created this video project, guys, and you're asking for watermark, right? Some of you folks. So let's say a client, you're creating a project for a client, let's say, right? So what you could do, we have an option where you go to filters, this one right here. Okay, go to filters, and then here, okay, you can go to titles. Here, you see that? This is the titles. And then you can add watermarks like this. So how you could do this is you can put that title as another layer, and then right click this title and go to properties. Okay, and then here, because on that title filter, you can add in your own watermarks. Okay, I go and edit here. I edited that title. Click on text. See, again, so easy. I'll just show you text, this little thing. And if you're liking this type of collaborative teaching, let me know, because this is what my goal is. That's the bonus I was trying to tell you, to teach you to do this kind of stuff. Because sometimes you may not watch tutorials, you might miss out on something. Go to text. There we go. We have a text here. You want to put a watermark, right? So let's say you want to put a watermark like this, right? I dragged it. So what I did is I just used this little box here and I dragged it. And then I put it like so. And then you increase it like this, right? Something like this. Let's say this is a watermark you want to put, right? And then let's say you want to put a little bit more less gray, like something like this. This is what I'm saying. The copycats, they can't meet us because we've been doing this stuff for a year now. It's not something we just thought about yesterday because Sora released. It was before Sora. And then you just say watermark, something like this. Of course, you can reduce the font. You can change the font type, whatever, like this. And then you click save. Let's preview this thing. There we go. The whole video will have it now. Check this. Has the watermark. So you can export this by clicking on export. There's different ways, right? So let me pause this for now. And then you can go click here, save project as, save it as a different file, like say watermark project name or whatever, or export a project as a different name. And then later on, if let's say a client has paid you, you just right click and then delete. Boom, watermark is gone. You just export the video now without the watermark, right? This is for client projects, very cool. And the other thing as well is, like say I made a mistake. Oh, I didn't want to delete the watermark. Well, we have an undo button here. So that way you don't, you can just undo stuff. So undo, boom, back. So smooth, right? So beautiful. I just love this application. I mean, it's so much fun to use. I could sit here and just keep doing videos all day. All right. So, so hope that makes sense, right? I hope that answered your question. So let me see. Yeah, of course. Love this here as well and stuff like that. Can you add transparency? Yes, for the text you can do that. We can also add it for some images as well. It all depends, okay? Depends on the stuff, okay? Some people, Aspera was asking, why are you typing PK numbers? This is the transaction ID. So if people got it from this link and they're posting the transaction ID, I'm making sure that they get instant access to the with subtitle bonus. And also, obviously, when you're chatting in, you're getting a chance to win prizes as well today, because I'm picking winners from the chat box. 2 more winners to be given away today, okay? In just a few minutes, I'll announce 1 more as well, okay? Now, on the other one is, which is really, really cool, okay? Love that collaborators, appreciate that. Appreciate you, Nigel, for getting in as well. Another question is that I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible, okay? Which is, another question is, can you connect to Artistly directly? Good question. We'll have a roadmap. You can let us know how you want that integration. For now, though, what I'm doing is I'm using some magic behind the scenes so that every Artistly generated image will work perfectly with our AI video platform, okay? More detailed integration, we'll check with you. Obviously, both have our team behind it, so you can be happy to check into it, okay? Don't worry. Artistly, we are doing another update, by the way, for Artistly that I want to mention. In about 45 days, it's going to become the #1 best AI image platform in the planet. It's already among the top right now, but it's going to be really good. Like the text will be, right now, we have AI text in our images, maybe works 30% of the time perfectly, meaning 1 in 4 images or whatever. In 45 days with that update, Artistly 3.0 we'll be calling it. It's going to be perfect text 100% of the time. Perfect images 100% of the time. And on top of that, it'll also have some magical features in it. You're gonna, all the Artistly customers will get it for free. And at that point, you want that integration in to make this into our VideoExpress app. We'll be happy to look at it if you have time. So it's been 45 days. We did the 2.0 update recently, right? That will be a 3.0. It's a real major update. It's gonna be for free for everybody, okay? It's gonna be awesome. Okay, now how often will the collaborative training will be? So John, I'm gonna be doing as many as needed. So if that is 5, 10, 15, doesn't really matter. But the key thing will be focused on the features within the application. So for example, like say we want to talk, like one will be about traffic generation, how to create shorts specifically and then get traffic for it for yourself and for clients. That'll be one of them, stuff like that. You get the point, right? So we're going to be doing it based upon effectively that aspect. Now, similarly, if we go back, all the new features we'll be adding in, I'm going to be doing training on how to use them, right? Like that's the other thing. So some of the features that we are adding in into the app as well, like our AI object removal in videos, our motion brush and stuff like that, we're rolling it out. Those will have specific training for it because you got to use it the right way. AI is such a new technology. You want to use it the right way. The reason why is, right, when ChatGPT released, right, in November 2022, I was one of the first people to create the first AI copywriting application. In terms of not only using the prompts for it, but also how to be a really good copywriter with AI, right? And those who paid attention, used ChatGPT and stuff like that for copywriting, ended up doing really well. Their productivity went up through the roof. And then there was this segment of people, as always, they were like, okay, AI, this is hallucinating. ChatGPT says it only has data until 2022. And they kind of missed out because then even now they're like that calculator generation, right? They're like, oh, calculators are not good. We should use our mind to calculate. Then they're like, oh, computer keyboards are not good. We have to use typewriters still, right? CD-ROMs are not good. We got to use floppy disks, right? We cannot use USB drives. CD-ROM drives are just fine, right? You get my point, right? We can't upload on Google Drive. Floppy disk, or for example, in this case, USB sticks are good enough, right? Technology changes. You got to adapt. You just got to know how to use the technologies, right? The problem is sometimes people don't understand the true potential of it until we explain the actual use case, okay? So if you're talking about like a video generation end to end, like if you could generate just one, like we could have easily, you know this, right? Like about 4 months ago, before this OpenAI Sora was released, where they did some demo videos and stuff, and there's a lot of hype for it. We already had the app ready by then. But at that point, what you could do with the AI was basically, if you go in to our, you go into the media library and you'll see it, you go in here, you could create videos like this, right? Like a 3-second clip and stuff. But what's the point? Like we could have sold it and made a ton of money, but what's the use case of one clip like this? You got to create an entire workflow, an entire video that which you can use, put watermarks on, text effects, animations. You could put, let's say, for example, transparent background images, logos in there. You want to do all that. That's the actual video editing and video creation process. Like we've been doing video for the last 10 plus years now, right? And actually, interestingly enough, I was the very first person in the industry to create a cloud-based video editor back in 2000, I think it was 2011 or so, 2011, 2013, because everybody had these Adobe products in the desktop or whatever, right? And I was like, this video editing will be in the cloud, and people laughed at me and stuff. And now look at it, everything is in the cloud, right? That's what I'm just saying. Like we could have done that, made money, but we want to make sure that we give you the whole, everything you need to succeed. So instead of just creating video clips like this and posting on Facebook, oh, wow, everybody would have been great. But what's the use case? What's the business use case, right? Not just a fun hobby thing, which is good. It's really fun to use, but also a business use case where it can get traffic, leads, and sales, right? That's another one as well, okay? Right, and now, Aneta was like, I think it could be nice to present it to groups of teachers because I am one. Absolutely. So one of the things that we can do, right, Aneta, what we were doing, and I did some research on this as well because I was blown away by the stats, okay? So suddenly around 2016 or so, right, 2016, 2017, and throughout the pandemic and all that stuff, suddenly our videos were getting 10 times more traffic than before. Right? And we were like, what did we do unique? Are we doing better quality videos? No. Are we doing anything different? No. So what we found out was 85% of all content consumed online or anywhere else are in the form of video. Isn't that interesting? Because we grew up in the newspaper generation. Let's say we watch, read newspapers and all this other stuff. And now everything is consumed with video, right? And it's only going to go up and up and up. And that's the only difference. So when you create videos like this with AI, it's much faster. It becomes a really good teaching element as well, 100%, right? Another question is basically, can you do it in multiple languages? We've tested with the European languages. It works fine. Haven't tested all. So you can give us some feedback on creating videos in your language and stuff. You can use translator as well. Not a big deal as well. Okay. Thank you, Jack, for getting in. Thank you, Jean, for getting in. as well. And another question is, Paul, can YouTube videos with AI be monetized? Yes, 100%. No question about it. You can definitely do that. Okay. In fact, actually, let me actually open this up for you folks here. We actually uploaded a video just yesterday, and already we're getting tons of traffic on it. Like, let me actually show you that one. It's ridiculous. Like, because the thing is, this is the future, right? Whether you like it or not. Like this video right here. So we uploaded this in YouTube 23 hours ago. It's already 68,700 views. It's ridiculous, right? Because some of these things that we did behind the scenes for this, I'll teach you folks. That's going to be one of the training. They do get tons of traffic, right? And again, there's not millions of views and stuff like that. It's getting organic reach right now. But the point I'm trying to make is that it's worth the effort putting in to create videos like this. You can get monetized on YouTube. And we did some magic behind the scenes to increase the watch time and the finish. So what happens is YouTube rewards you, by the way, just so those and other platforms as well, when the people finish the whole video. Okay. So let's say, for example, you did, let me just get some water here, folks. Okay, you can keep posting some questions here, okay? I've been talking for so long, sometimes you need some water. Anyways, all right, so basically when you do, when you put a timeline, if let's say before 2% of the people finished your video, right? And it's 30 seconds, 30 minutes, doesn't matter. Then let's say that is okay. But let's say you made your video, add some optimizations and stuff that I'm gonna teach you. And like instead of 2%, 8% of the people finish that video, let's say, right? Using some optimizations and some strategies. And we also do some nifty tricks to kickstart the video process, even if I don't have that many, subscribers and stuff. Like this particular channel only had 378 subscribers, right? But you got to kickstart these videos. There's a process I'm going to teach you. And I'm going to give you the whole workflow, right? Not for everybody, but those who are interested in this type of process, right? Because it's serious business stuff, right? If you want to use it for clients and stuff, you got to know the game, right? Anyway, so if from 2%, 8% now, right? People finished an entire video because you cut the video a little bit shorter. You added some, let's say, for example, captions, right? Like what you see here, captions, stuff like that. Then what happens is YouTube and TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that, they basically will give you more reach. Okay, that means, what do we mean by reach? They will be under the recommended videos. Okay, so if you go down here, you see how we have these recommended videos here, down here. They will recommend it there to users who watch the whole video, and also they'll feature it in their homepage. That's the algorithm. Okay, the algorithm rewards watch time rather than how good your video is, how cute your video is, how nice your video is. No, professional, no. It's all about that. So that's why I want to show you the monetization part. So I'm going to do a training specifically on this aspect. I don't know if you can replicate this process through all videos. I hope so. If I don't know, it's such a new thing, the AI space right now. We don't know, but I'll at least show you what we did here. Okay, you learn from it, you implement, great. If you get results, awesome. If not, at least you learn something new, right? Maybe it'll come use sometime, okay? Because I don't know, because even I'm blown away by these stats, actually, to be honest. All right, so another question. I hope I'm the lucky one winner. Hopefully, I'll hope I'm doing that. Let me announce. Actually, my team is sending me the one of the winner. Just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna just check with my team on that. But let me answer another question while that is being done. Okay. Okay. So. Thank you, Al. He was not able to pick up yesterday due to PayPal issues. No worries. You can still get it today on that link, VideoExpress.ai/go. I'm doing this event also because a lot of people missed out yesterday, That's why I'm doing it. I mean, just purchase. Thank you so much. You got in. Dara, thank you so much. Yeah, I know. It's really fun to learn like this, right? That's my goal, to make it collaborative and stuff so that you get the most benefit from it. Because, everybody has a certain use case, right? You never know what the use case is. Right? Another question is, how do you think of these? So actually, and create these applications. So, we actually didn't release anything for the last 6 months now. So a lot of people are even messaging in our Facebook, where did you go away, Paul, and stuff. Well, see, what we do is, right, we actually have a business where we use these tools for our own business where we're spending money on advertising. Like we're one of the top spenders on YouTube ads and Facebook ads. You probably see our ads on stuff, right? We also have a lot of animators and stuff. We work with a lot of companies out there where our team will maybe create videos and stuff for clients and stuff. So what happens is oftentimes I get frustrated with the tools that are available. Like say, for example, a video like this one, a lot of people don't understand this, but like let me just cut this thing here. But a lot of people don't understand it. Like a video like this, it's not so much about the video process that matters here, right? It's basically like before I used to spend, let's say, like 2 weeks, right, to give instructions, right, to my animators and video people. And then they would spend 2 weeks to at least create it, give the revisions and stuff, right? And we were finding out that this stuff is taking too long to create a video. And people want things fast, right? You want to keep things moving fast. So we're like, okay, let's introduce some stuff. Like we introduced this thing called fast cuts, right? This is like fast transition. I click on this and it says use fast cut transition between each clip. You click on that. It's going to say where's your video that you want to add transitions on. And then video is in, if you see here, track number 4 here, right? You see that? So I want transitions to be applied to this one, not the track, not anything, right? So I'll just put transition number 4 and boom, you see that color changed here, right? It became dark. So that means basically it's going to have this transitions between each scene automatically applied. Stuff like this, I used to sit with a video editing person. We used to pay a huge amount of money to them, $2,000 per video, $850 per video and stuff like that. It would take us like 4 weeks. I'm like, I'm just going to put it. So this application, we actually started developing a year ago. Since 6 months, we've been using it internally. And then now that it's ready and it works right out of the box, it works perfectly. Like everything is thought through, right? And still, I believe it's only 10% where it should be. In the next couple of years, it's going to be 10 times better. Easy, right? But we did all this stuff like the multi-layer track editing, ability for you to do undo, redo. So a lot of times people release something and they're like, oh, undo, redo will be coming a month from now. Never comes, right? A lot of times people are like, okay, I'm going to put a watermark, never to be seen, right? A lot of times, like say, for example, people are going to put cropping stuff or fading effect, zooming in. No, they run away, never come back again. Even importing your own stuff, like you want to import your own audios and stuff. Like for example, let's say you want to put your own voiceover here. Go to media library, go to here, put a voiceover, any folder of your choice, and then upload. And then you can upload your voiceover, right? Some people release something, they're like, oh, the upload button is going to come in about a week, and then they disappear, right? Never to be seen. Corporations are not any better in this too, by the way. All right. So yeah, thank you, Kurt, for being here. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, all you folks posting transaction ID, right? Sayed, yeah, I know you missed the last webinar, but I'm glad you're here right now. So you can still get in. This is the last time I'm probably going to do this live event ever because a lot of you folks had our GoToWebinar, I think, crash. So you keep posting transaction ID. Of course, I'll announce the second winner. We have another winner after that, and then I'm giving away some swag and stuff. Let's see. Okay. I'll make some note. All right. Tiene transiciones is Mauro. My Spanish is not that good. Just trying, learning. Okay. So transitions will appear here. Okay. So first of all, fast cut is a transition right here. And then the other type of transitions that we are doing, we're going to be adding 3 or 4 more. Okay. That we're going to add in here as well. And those will be the transitions between scenes. You can also apply filters. You see this transition in and out. So I can go in, right click any one of these scenes, like scene 1, scene 2, whatever. And then I can click transition in and I can do transitions between scenes like this. Okay. So that means each scene will have like wipe left, wipe right, whatever. So let's say, for example, I say wipe left to right. Okay. Okay. And then we have the transition selected, right? And then basically that transition is going to do like left to right, and it's going to move in. Okay. And when you generate the videos, when the transition will show up, we just do a preview. Right now though, you'll see it like, let me zoom it in. You'll see what I mean. Right now, let me just scroll down. You'll see this little blue dot that got created. That's how you know that the transition got applied, right? And then when you generate it, the transition will be applied across each scene, okay? Just wanted to zoom in so you can see it, okay? Not to hurt your eyes, if you will. All right, so yeah, another question, I'm seeing as many questions as possible here, as much as I can answer, but my team and I are also answering via chat as well, okay? Robin Hood Coaching Academy. Yeah, the hoodie looks nice, eh? Yeah, like if you're one of the winners, okay, I'll throw that in if you're one of the winners. My team is sending over the winners right now. But it's cool, eh? I really like it. Yeah, you can use the hoodie here. You see, looks pretty good. I like the hat too personally, but yeah, up to you. Whatever you like. So yeah, it's just fun actually. Now, another one is basically, it's a really good question. Is uh, how can I get the same VideoExpress prompts in a new and different project? So what you could do is every time an image or a video is generated, what we are doing is that you can go to the media library and they're going to go to my media, my AI images, and then you see this right here. It's going to give you the entire prompt. Okay. When we finish up our public gallery, it's going to be even better. Like it's going to have the entire negative prompt, positive prompt, and all that kind of stuff. So you can replicate that again and again using that prompts. Okay, that's the other one that we do. When the public gallery comes the next day or two, then it'll be even more cooler. Okay, thank you, Ronald. Appreciate you for getting in right here. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you. A need to learn video. Okay, so video is right now the present, not even the future. Okay, so just make sure that you are paying attention to this. All right. All right, so the next $100 winner is, congrats to Mita Melwani. Congrats to you, $100 winner. I'll make sure I note down your name. Sorry, here. Congrats to you, by the way. Okay, so you are our winner. Actually, I have a winners list that I'm making a note of here. So let me write down your name as well. So all of you folks, these were other winners that I've been writing down. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, so Mita Melwani, congrats to you. I'll be posting these winners into the Facebook group and I'll getting in touch with you. Okay, you don't have to get in touch with me. I'll be getting in touch with you. Okay, congrats to Mita. You are our second $100 winner. We have one more winner in the giveaway, and let me see. I might throw in a swag winner as well. Okay. Hey, nice to see you, Rajat. Nice to see you for a while. Hope you're doing well. All right. So another question is Dennis was asking. Thank you so much, Dennis. Okay, I appreciate you for getting it. Now, Dennis, one other thing I want to mention here, along with this live training, I'm finishing up some other training as well. They'll all be posted in this tutorial section. So this is for you, Dennis, and other folks as well who are asking this question right now. It's basically, they're all going to be here, okay, in the panel here. Does that make sense? So hope that is clear as well. So I'll be posting them a little bit more shorter. They're not going to be this long, obviously, right? As well. Okay, so another question Ramon was asking, are all the images genuine? I don't know what that means, but genuine meaning real? Yeah. So obviously, right? So like, for example, if you go into all the videos that we created, they will all be under your My AI Images tab. They're going to be loaded. So all the images that were created are all here. Like this was the image that was generated to the frame. We don't want to call it image, but it's the frame, right? First frame. This is what was generated. So this is how we created for everything. So we actually, one of our members, one of my our beta testers were creating some other stuff. I think they were trying to create like a Hulk guy holding something here. So this is like stuff like that. You'll be able to see these images with the prompts basically. Okay. Hope that makes sense. Nico is saying excited to build videos like this. Great. Yeah, like I said, it's only going to get better and better. And especially with the prompts and stuff like that, I'm going to be fine tuning for you over the next few days. Once I get some feedback, it'll be even better. Okay. All right, I'm loving this. Great, great, great. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to put up the link a little bit and I'm going to show you one other project, how I did it. Okay. All right, so we can go from there. Okay, so why does someone write their order number in chat? They're posting chat because anybody posts an order number, I'm making sure that they get instant access to the with subtitle. Sometimes it may take up to 24 hours for a team to manually send you the login. If you want it instantly now, you post your transaction ID, and of course you get for commenting in the chat box. The more you comment, the more likely it is that you'll win something because my team is just picking from the chat box one of the winners. Okay. Thank you, Rob, for getting in. And another question that came in is, love the collaborative learning. I'm a visual learner. Me too, actually, by the way. And thank you so much for your great feedback. Really appreciate it. It means a lot for us, honestly. Another question, as Milim was saying, this is great, awesome. Yep, I'll give you the replays where you can watch it on YouTube at any time after this is done, hopefully. We'll see. But we're going to remove the replay for other people because it's a secret one-time webinar, right? All right, so Thank you, DJ Steph, Obeat. Okay, thank you, appreciate you. Uh, all right, awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback. What he's saying is a completely end-to-end software. Great, appreciate you. And now another question is, can you upload VSL scripts and create videos? So how that works is basically I'm going to be teaching you on this stuff. So when you create a VSL script, right, it starts off as a script, right? So for example, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. So anyway, I have the script right here, ready to fuel your mission to the stars, fast supplements, the supplement company script, right? You just go in, copy, right? You go into the application. This is how you do it. Just FYI, right? So how you would do it is basically, actually, let me actually open up a new project. Let's do that. All right. So you're going to import media if you want to do the script side of things. Go to text to speech, right? And go to voices, anything. I mean, I like some voices here, right? Personally, like I like quite a bit of them. I like Zeta's voice, and I just put up a little bit like 1.1 speed. Why I do that 1.1 is just it gives a little bit lesser pauses between them. Okay, a little bit more exciting. Okay, then what I can do, I can paste it, and you see there's an auto translate as well if you want to translate another text into English or whatever. And this can be other languages. We have other languages here, as you can see. Okay, anyway, when you do that, and this is the script that you posted, just click on the import speech button. And then what you can do after that is once the import speech is done, it'll show up like this, okay? The video. Okay, you see this right here, the video. You can download this video as well and do all kinds of cool things. What happens is when you do that, when you click the import speech, it goes and it gets saved into your media library automatically, okay? So then you can just cut this, go to your media library, you can recreate it and all that. And then you can go into your audio, and then there's my audio. Okay, got created here. You see this right here. This is my audio. And then basically drag and drop it into the timeline like so. So now in this particular case, this audio came down to about 35 seconds or something like that, right? Now you can do your AI video process, right? So what you can do is then you can go to AI videos and create from prompts, right? You can put your prompts in and then you can start creating your video scenes one by one. So what you can do then is like, let me show you some scenes here, right? That I built, and I keep showing you the same, the same option all the time, but you can now basically keep doing it. So let's just save this project. Let's give it, let's say supplement company or something like that, right? And then click save. And now when you save it, right, even if you leave the page, let's say I refresh the page, I lost the data completely because I refreshed the application or something, then you can still get access to that. Does that make sense? Like you can go back to that project and open it up again, no problems. Okay, does that make sense? So that's the other cool thing. So the point is you start off as a voiceover and then you go into the next step by piecing the scenes together. Does that make sense? All right, now let me give you a link here real quick. So many people asking me the link. So basically here's the link again. And by the way, this is our support email. If you have any support questions or something like that, this is our support email that you can get in right now and get access to right away. And so basically I'll walk you through that workflow in just a second. One other question that came in, but because you basically start off with that. Does that make sense? You always start off with basically the script, the audio, and then you go backwards effectively. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense, right? And then you can do that as well. So the other thing, I'm going to just open up this question here. I'm opening up YouTube here. Some people could not see it, so I'll post the links as well again in YouTube, so you can click on it. All right, so another question that came in as well that I wanted to do is, okay, so let's say I opened up this other project, right? So this is some other project that I had. And then if you want to open up some other here, there you go. These are all the other projects, right? So we can open these other projects as well. So let's say if I'm here, I can open this. I can open this other project here like this, you see, right? All these other projects, you can open them as well. You can even import them by saving projects into your computer, and you can import them as well. So there's an import option as well because you can put it in the media library and stuff like that. So that's how if you save it. So anyway, the point is you always start off with the voiceover and then you go from there. Does that make sense? And then you can start creating your AI videos, because once you have the clips done, they'll all be saved into your gallery like so, and then you can go from there. Does that make sense? If you will, right? Now, another thing that we did, which is really cool, by the way, hope I can show you that, is when you do the integration with subtitle, we automatically optimize the video when the export comes to be workable with subtitle, because we build both apps, right? So that's the other thing as well, right? And that's the other one as well, which is really, really powerful, right? Which is really, really powerful. All right. Now, the other question that I to Patty, it's great. Thank you so much to that. I like having the script first and then putting the video scenes. Yeah, I like it too. There's different ways to do it, right? This is one of those ways as well, right? Another question is basically, yeah, so the video software, a lot of people don't like doing it, right? That's the basic idea, okay? And then make scenes to the audio. Yeah, exactly. That's the basic idea. So you start off with so let's say, for example, I'm in here. You start off with the text to speech, that voiceover that was created, and then you go backwards and then you basically do that, right? So let's say this was the voiceover that we have. We want to put that. This is the voiceover, and then we go backwards. After this is done, we go backwards and then we create the scenes, and the scenes will all appear in here, let's say right here. And then my AI videos, they'll be appearing here. You see this? So let's say this is scene number 1. This is scene number 2, right? For example, and on and on and on. You can play around, right? Say this is scene number 3, right? And then they can play around and create the whole storyline, right? And that's the basic idea. So then you can sync it perfectly to the audio, right? Because you could even resize and crop a scene. So let's say this scene, I wanted to crop it slightly less, I can do that. You see what I did? I cropped it to match that thing. If I wanted to extend it lightly, I can do that, extend it. That's the other benefit you have in the application, all right? Super powerful. It must be giving you a lot of ideas, right? All right, so we'll announce one more winner, and then after that, I'll see if I can give any other cool things out there for you folks. As well. It'll be fun. All right. Now, another cool thing that we will be doing as well is, can you change the positioning of the captions? Yes. So in the with subtitle application, good question. That's why I'm saying collaborative learning is the future. I hope more people do this. All right. So how you can do it is basically you go to the with subtitle application. You go into step number, what was that? Step number 4? Yeah. Okay. Step number 4 out of 7. Right? You see the positioning here, center. So let's say, for example, it is in the center right now, right? You see that? It's in the center. So let me actually show you. You'll see there's a lot of center, okay? Now what you could do, put it in the bottom and boom, it went to the bottom. You see that? Just one click. That's how you can position the subtitles. If you want to even do the alignment, you can change. You can change the opacity. You can change the font size, increase it, reduce it. You can change the background color, the text color, all this kind of stuff. Pretty cool. A lot of adjustments. Right, as well. Now, how do we make Instagram posts? So we have an option here where in the with subtitle app, which you're getting as a bonus today, where you can resize the video to 1:1. So for Instagram stories and stuff like that, right? As well. Okay, so I hope that helps as well. And super powerful, right? All right, so there you can do that in that app. That's why we're giving you that as a bonus right now if you get it. Okay. Now another question. Is los subtítulos están todos los idiomas? Okay, what he's asking is, are the subtitles available for all languages, right? If I'm correct. All right, so how you can do this, let me actually show you this right now. Pretty cool, right? What you could do, 2 things. First, you can translate your subtitles into all these languages, right? So basically, I have Spanish here. Argentina, Bolivia, all the other stuff. You can do that. That means you can translate an English subtitle into Spanish, or alternatively, let's say you created a video in Spanish, right? You can upload that Spanish voiceover based video here in the language, and then it will create that subtitles and burn them in that language. Does that make sense? Hope that's clear. So that way you can do it in other languages as well as subtitles. So it doesn't have to be English. So let's say, for example, I have my audio, like what I'm speaking right now in English, and I want my subs to be in Spanish. You can do that using this option here. Video source language is English. Actually, let me zoom it in so you folks can see it better. So video source language is, let's see here, English. Let's say Canada, whatever. I'm just making up, doesn't matter. And then translate it to Spanish, let's say. I can do that. Yeah, you can select this and then it'll translate that automatically, okay? You can do that as well. And there's also the 2 voices mode. This is useful like the 2 people conversing with each other in that video, or you have 2 different voices in the video, one male, one female. You want to select that because what that is our AI system can detect those 2 voices and do proper job of it. There's also that, but it's advanced, but that's another option. But So you can do this. Alternatively, if your video natively is in Spanish, let's say, and then you wanted to basically have it in English, you can do that. So it'll translate your subtitles in Spanish into English, and you can reach the English market, for example. You get my point? That we can do. Can we add our own voice? Yes. How you do it is you go into the application. So let me open up the app right here. You go into the application, let's say, and you go to import media, this one right here, right? And then you can basically add your own voice through the voice recorder, webcam recorder, or whatever. But if you want to add your own voice from your computer and you don't want to record it in app, you go to media library, go here, and then you can create a folder if you want, right? See, like my voices or something, if you want to, for sorting purposes. And then you go to that my voices folder here. You see the upload file here, you upload your voice here. And then you can drag and drop it into the timeline like so, okay? Does that make sense? So yeah, you can definitely put your own voices as well, okay? And that helps as well. Hey, you made it, you were late. But okay, I'm glad you're here. All right, so another question that came in is the languages. So we have it in subtitles as well as in the language, in the text to speech as well. So for subtitles, we obviously have it because we have so many languages. But for text to speech, let's see if your language is here. You wanted Hindi, right? Let's see. I'm curious myself. Text to speech, go to language. Yeah, you got Hindi here, right? Yeah, you got it. You have so many voices here as well. Yeah, it's available, right? As well, right? And so yeah, you have those languages as well. Now let's just look at the subtitles app if it has it as well. I'm just curious as well. Let's go in here. All right. Okay, let's go to video source language, right? Yeah, it's available here. You see? As well. Pretty cool. All right, real time. Nice. All right. Now another question is I'll make my videos in Danish. Yeah, you can do that. No problems there. All right. Another question is Barbara was saying, I would love the translation options to fine tune. Yeah. So one of the features, Barbara, where people are asking, and I hope I can show it to you here. It's going to take some time though, because it has to do the transcriptions, right? But one of the cool features we have is, let me actually put this in the right dimension. So center here. Okay, cool. So we can go in here, and then one of the things we did is the edit transcription feature. Definitely try this out, Barbara. You're gonna love it. Okay, so if you click on, I think you were the one who asked this question, right? So you see this here, right? In the edit transcription, you can select each time. This is super advanced, but you can know like from second this to second this, show up this text. From this second to this second, show up this text. And you can play around and you can move things around. That way your subs will be always in sync. What happens sometimes is, right, like the voice might lose sync by a little bit. By clicking this, you can adjust it. 99% of the time I saw it not being needed here, but this gives you a little bit more flexibility to be able to do this, okay? That's why this with subtitle application will be only a bonus for now, for limited time, because of all these advanced features we have here, where you can edit stuff, add things to the subs and stuff like that. So that's why it's a bonus only for limited time, only for the people who get in now, okay? Super powerful. All right, and will you send the replay link? So it should be available in the YouTube, but I'll try to put it up in the members area as well if that's what. But we got to remove some of the stuff because some of the things I'm talking are time sensitive, like the with subtitle application. You know, the bonus I mentioned. This one right here, I'm gonna be removing it. So probably I'll edit out all that stuff. It's gonna take a bit, like a couple of days. I'll put it up after I edit all this stuff. Okay, clear? Just don't want to mention somebody will come in like a few days from now and say, well, I saw that you mentioned it, can you give it to me? Which we cannot, okay? Because it's just too much cost, right? Like, so what happens, right? Just for reference, right? When we hit this, like what we are doing behind the scenes is transcription, right? So generally speaking, transcription costs money because we use Amazon and Google and some of these other services to do the transcriptions. So that's the reason why this costs us a lot of money to do so. That's why other people end up buying it, and all the transcription applications out there, they charge money. Like the most popular one, if I'm correct right now, is this company called rev.com, which does transcriptions. You go to their pricing, let's see, I'm curious. The AI captions one, right? is 25 cents a minute. So it's not cheap, you know. So this is the same stuff we are doing behind the scenes. So yeah, you'd have to pay that kind of money with any other service. That's why you're including it for free. You can bring in videos outside of VideoExpress as well for this because it gives you more flexibility. It's a 2-in-1 kind of thing. So that's the only bonus for sure. We're going to remove. Other people have to buy it as an upsell. No question about it. It's just that we wanted to add captions into the application, but didn't want to do half-baked job there. You know what I mean? Like you need a lot of stuff in captions. You need the ability for you to add progress bars, countdown timers, ability to change different seconds, how that do. And we had to build another full-fledged captions application that you can use because it'll give you the flexibility. That's why we did that instead of selling it to you separately. Okay. And another question is the public gallery missing for me? It's missing for everybody. So we're going to be releasing that in the next 24 to 48 hours, somewhere in between. The reason why we didn't introduce that yet is because people are still trying to use the app. Once we get a better idea of like what type of videos people are creating, we want to improve the algorithm over the next day or so. We are improving it already. And that way what happens is like people see the best possible creations that you can create after we've improved the algorithm over the next day or so. Then we'll be releasing. But all the stuff that was created already will be retroactively shown up as well. That's the plan. But that was the reason why we are holding on it. But nobody can see it yet. It'll be available in about 24 to 48 hours. It's already there behind the scenes, okay? But it'll be available soon, okay? Will you add more voices? Phil was asking 100%, right? Of course. Like we just added Zeta's voice like last week. Zeta was one. And these are the good ones as well. So we'll be adding more. The goal is, right, it's not about quantity, it's about quality, right? So what we're planning on is like in our group, somebody was saying 11 Labs had this one voice, which was really good. I'm like, okay, we're going to add a voice because we have our own text-to-speech technology behind the scenes that we built. So we can definitely add voices, no problem. And another question is, which is a good question, by the way. Okay, thank you, David, for this comment. Another question is there going to be an option for prompts for a storyline using the same character or multiple characters? For now, we did the same character and the same ambience and the same scene, okay? So how that works is, let's say you go into the application. Let's go into the application. So if you want to use the same person right here, we have something called a consistent character, right? I was mentioning that earlier. So that is one. You can also use the consistent character to have the same tree or the same vibe to that video, if you will. I hope that is clear. So yeah, we do it. Like actually, let me put up the link right now because some people are asking me about that. And in the meantime, as well, I want to actually show you. So again, this with subtitle application will be removed, this bonus very soon. People have to pay extra for it. But yeah, so that's the basic idea. I hope that is being clear here. All right. Hope that is being clear. Hope I've simplified the stuff for you and helped that part of the question that a lot of you folks were asking us. Okay, is that cool? All right. So the other one that I wanted to answer as well, which is a really good question that's coming in, is basically when you use the consistent character feature, it will be reused across scenes and multiple characters right now. I'm going to do some more tests. I can't recall if we can do it or not. Probably can, but I'm not sure. If it does not, put it in our roadmap and we'll do it. It should not be too difficult. Okay. All right. Raos, is it not in live, guys? What do you mean? Is it live? Yes, of course we're live. All right. So is Vietnamese available in text-to-speech or in subtitles? Let me know. Then I'll answer that question better. Another question is basically, are the images videos created with VideoExpress private? So you have the choice. It'll be private or you can put it in our public gallery. Up to you. You decide. If it was in public gallery, other people can basically see the work you've done. It's good for collaborative use. People can benefit, but that's on you to do so. Okay. All right. Now, another question is basically Polish language. Is that 100%? Yeah, all the European languages, no problems there. Basically, how long is a short on YouTube? 1 minute or less. So you didn't make any, so just under 1 minute. Okay, it's a short video. this another one is artistic default format is square. If you want to use it or image already created, can you reformat it? Yes. That's what we're working on to make sure that's done. Just adding some magic to it behind the scenes. It'll be done in about the next few days. So basically, the idea is when you're generating an image in Artistly, it's going to do that landscape. It already has it, but we're doing some more magic to make it work. Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, Barbara. Yeah, definitely use that edit transcription one for sure. All right. Now, yeah, we've done all the work, and you understand what I'm saying. That's why I do these live, because then I can demonstrate it. It's so much fun. Now, another question that is coming in, which is a really good question as well. On the website, each sample video jumps when displayed in a loop. Why is that the case? So the way it works is that is all done because we put the fast transition, because it gets a lot more traffic on social media platforms. So you see this option that we did here called fast cut. This is what we did. Okay, so when you do that, it's optional, you don't have to do it, but that it creates the transitions, right? It helps for short videos, but maybe for some people it's too much at once, right? It happens, right? That's probably the reason why. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna be asking some more questions, but let me announce the last third winner. I may give one more swag winner or something else. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see how it goes. Right? As well, one more. Okay. Now, good question. I'm not using for marketing, but actual video product. Is there a time when videos can be longer? Depends. See, this is what's happening right now. Okay, somebody has to tell you the facts, right? It's the way it is. So what happens, right, is that what we are noticing right now is YouTube and all these other platforms are optimizing things based on something called watch time. Okay, so let's look at it like this, right? So this particular video, it'll have a timeline, right? It's checking based on watch time. So when you create like a longer length video, let's say you created a 5-minute long video, let's say, I'm just making up, or even a 10-minute video, doesn't matter. So first of all, we know that most people's attention span these days is so bad, it's less than a fish, right? So let's say you created a 5-minute video, you put the effort in. I see this all the time. People spend a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, many hours, and they create a long length video. And then at exactly, let's say about like maybe about 20 seconds into the video, people drop off, right? 20 seconds in the video, people drop off because they got bored, or like they're getting distracted, they're on their phone or they're whatever, and like they got distracted and they move on. YouTube does not care, or Instagram does not care, TikTok does not care that you built with so much hard work this entire other video. They don't care. They're going to treat it as people are getting cut off at this point. Therefore, let's assume this was 20 seconds in. They're going to do a math here. 20 seconds divided by 5 minutes. So people are not even watching like 2% of the video. Well, this video is not high quality, and then they're not going to feature it much. They're not going to recommend it anymore, and you're not going to get the traffic. It's just a fact. Somebody has to tell you this, right? I know it's not fun to say facts, but this is how YouTube does it. This is how everybody does it, right? They don't have sympathy for you that you spend 10 days doing the video, right? So for longer length videos, the use case is, first of all, you got to spend a lot of money and time doing it. And the second part is, you better know what you're doing. See, a person who cannot create like even a 1-minute video which is engaging, like let's say you can't even create, like a lot of times, right? You can't even create a 1-minute engaging video. How can you create a 10-minute engaging video? It's like first build a 1-minute video that's engaging, then you can do that later. This is the issue with length of the video, because I've been doing this stuff for 10 years now, right? For video in particular. Biggest question is people see value based on the length of the video, and those are the people who generally end up failing all the time. It's because it's not the length of the video, it's how engaging the video is and what the end result is, okay? Like if you see us over the years, even back in the day, like what, 10 years ago, we used to do, let's say, what was standard in the industry was 18 minutes, right? They used to say attention span is 20 minutes, create an 18-minute video, right? Just under. And then it became 12 minutes. Then it became 10 minutes for a long time. Then Mr. Beast and these people started doing 6 minutes or 5.5 minutes long. They're spending $500,000 and stuff. This was 2 or 3 years ago. Now, because of TikTok and these shorts, people have even lesser attention span. So the point I'm making is, engagement is everything. And what's the end goal and what's the end result, right? That's what we aim for. I'd much rather create a 2-minute video that gets me more leads, more sales, even if it's faster, slower, doesn't matter, than actually waste time just to impress myself and create a longer length video. Do 3 videos and in the meantime, right? Like I might rather get more videos like this, which gets more traffic for me, than spend like a huge amount of time doing it. Like just do what works, right? Like these shorts, these vertical videos, they work only when subtitles are present. For whatever reason, people's mind works that way. They need subs. I guess it's because when they're traveling on a train, a bus, or whatever, they cannot watch it with audio. They watch it with captions, right? And people are scrolling down, like they're on their phone and then they're scrolling down on TikTok or whatever. They want to first read stuff rather than hearing it, right? Probably the case, but that works. So am I going to argue against it? I'll try to implement more of that, whatever works, right? So that's basically the idea. Mark, excellent point. Learning so much today. Looking forward with other community members to collaborate and help fine tune future app development. Very, very big important thing. This is probably what sets us apart from everybody else. Okay, collaborative app development, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure we do what you feel is important and what use cases will apply to you, right, at the end of the day. All right. Anyway, let's announce the third winner right now. And then after that, let me see what we can do other cool things. All right. So let me see here. Okay. Excelente. I'm gonna make some notes here. I'm making down the notes for all the winners. All right. The third winner is, congrats to, here we go. All right, drum roll, please. Okay, super exciting here. And my team is just sending that over to me, by the way. I have no clue who the winner is right now. So let me actually check my phone right now because I got just texted from my team. All right. So just a quick point though, while my team is sending over to me this list, we have more ways for you to win, okay? In our Facebook group, I'll be posting at least one winner almost every day, where just for posting in our group and collaborating and stuff, we'll be giving more winners as well, okay? And more winners will get a better opportunity to keep winning, okay? And the other thing as well that we'll be doing is our roadmap. Some of the feature suggestions you folks did, we'll give a roadmap soon, and then you can request those features as well. Like if you want longer length, you want some other things like that. Of course, it's easy for us to implement, right? And now another question as well that I'm going to do while my team is sitting over the things is this is another one right here. So you don't have to worry about stuff like this because it's still in nascency right now. Even Google's own Gemini program, they're trying to create AI for search and stuff, and like they're all over the place, right? So it's like, don't worry too much about stuff like this. What you have to focus on is watch time. That's all that matters. AI is a tool, right? When we create a video like this one, it's a tool, right? Like whether you did it with let's say animation, whether you did it with AI, whether you did it with your hands, whether you did it with your eyes, whether you do, it doesn't matter. Are people actually watching the video and finishing the video or not? That's what matters, okay? Oftentimes we complicate it too much in our head and then we kind of mess it up, that's the thing, right? And that's what we don't want to do, right? Obviously. Okay. Now the question, the next winner is, here we go. All right, Joe Coelho, you win $100. So let me actually make a note here about you, and then I'll put that in here as well. Congrats to you, Joe. You are our next winner as well here. I'm making a note of you, Joe. All right, so I'll be getting in touch with you, okay? You don't have to do much there. I'll be getting in touch with you. You don't have to get in touch with me here, okay? I'll make a note here. Congrats to Joe. You are our third winner, okay? All right. Now, excellent. Now, the other thing that I wanted to mention here real quick while we are here live as well. Now, we've been going on for a while now on this webinar, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a recap for those who joined in late and stuff like that. And I'm going to zoom in and focus on some of the key features and stuff. So those who already got it, excellent. So those of you who already got this stuff, excellent. And if I didn't get to some of your questions, I'll try to answer via chat. and I'll jump in as we go along into some of the questions. But email our support team as well if you have any questions like access issues or whatever. You shouldn't, but in case you do. And the other thing is that this 7-day free trial option to test drive. Every single person here live gets the chance to test drive the application. You have nothing to lose. You can cancel at any time, no hard feelings. At least you got to use the application for free for 7 days. But if for any reason, right, you want to try out, let's say this $179 option, what the plan is that we're going to be jacking up the price. We're going to increase the price of this soon. And we're going to be removing the trial option as well. So that's definitely the first thing though. The plan is to remove the with subtitle application because we're seeing a lot of usage from it and we don't know if you can sustain the price long term on that. So probably going to be removed first. But after that though, other stuff could be removed. Okay, just want to be clear on that. But definitely the trial will be removed for sure very soon. It's just not sustainable for us. And even if we do keep it, it's going to be probably like a more expensive trial anyways. And then also what we're going to do is like that, all the bonuses that you see here, like this with subtitle will be an upsell. People will have to pay later on. You don't have to, but other people will, who buy later will have to pay extra for it. That's how we will make our profit later on in the future. Right now, we're just focusing on recouping our development costs and stuff because we're putting our own money on the line here, right? And then secondly, this feature too will be an upsell for other people who get in later on, the 7 seconds to that scene, which will make it the longest a prompt a video maker can do right now with the existing technology. If it ever increases more for each scene, that's a scene, by the way. You can still create a 2-minute video or whatever, right? Each scene, right now, all the apps can do only up to 3 seconds. We can do 7, which is more than twice, right? Which we cracked, which is revolutionary for those who understand it, those who get it. And then the voice to video feature too will be locked because it requires when you give voice commands, it has to intelligently understand what you're doing and convert it into prompt format, right? It's going to be a lot of work for us. And then, of course, interactive workshops. The goal will be here, your priority, your feature request will be priority. And because you're an early bird customer over the next couple of weeks, I'll be sitting with you folks in a month or so and working and putting your features on the top of the roadmap. When somebody else comes in, yours are already the priority. And that's another benefit here for getting in early, right? While you still can, right? Otherwise, once the bonuses are removed and the trial is removed to test drive and also the price goes up, it's too late. Okay, and we've done it before. When we did our original human pal launch, our AI text to human spokesperson, we actually closed it down for 3 months after we went live because our servers couldn't handle that many users, and also we had a specific limit, like a test group to fill, and the test group filled up in like 3 hours. Literally, we was just blown away. So we had to close it down. Same thing with other applications as well. We do that all the time because we want to improve the application and release it to the mass market and then charge them more money. That's how we'll make our money. And the reason why we're giving it to you for so low, right? Like, look at this one right here. No monthly fees, no credits, no, let's say per video fee and all this other mumbo jumbo confusing stuff. And we're going to make sure over the next few weeks, we're going to optimize the generation or any abuse limits we may be having to prevent bots. So 99% of the users will have no issue about how many videos they create and stuff like that. Okay, my goal is for you to be happy being able to use this application. So my point is, at this price, it's like there's no money in it for us, to be very clear with you. It's just that at the end of the day, I want to give you great value because we're not spending any money on advertising to acquire you as a customer right now. So all the savings are passed on to you. Sometimes what happens, right? We're competing with OpenAI, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg for the same audiences. And so it'll cost us just this much amount of money just to acquire a customer, right? Many times. And because of that, we have to increase the price because our acquisition costs have gone up and all that. So that's the main reason we're passing on the savings, because directly you're getting it from me instead of middlemen or women in the middle kind of thing, right? And later on, once influencers come in and all that, so we'll have to increase the price, which we've done in the past anyways, right? It's a must for us to do regardless, right? All right. All right. So the other thing that I wanted to kind of mention here as well, which is a good point. A lot of people were asking this question. Can you recap everything, Paul, what you mentioned? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Congrats to the 3 winners. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, depending on how interactive this is, I'll probably announce one more winner. Let's see. But keep posting your questions. I'll try to answer them in chat as much as possible. For those who attended late, so those who already got in, excellent, awesome. You should be good to go. Start using the application right now. You get instant access, right? Even if it's subtle, start using it, watch the tutorials. For those of you who joined in late and you want me to recap everything, let me do that recap right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and show you some of the features, some things I covered and everything as well. So you can pay attention. So just as reference point, for those of you already been here, you can leave, go start using the application, enjoy it. For those who join in late, you want to do the recap of everything, still get an opportunity to see all the cool features, the bonuses and everything. I'm going to be doing a recap right now, okay? But let me see some questions. Awesome. Thank you so much for the feedback here. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Is the bonus available in the dashboard? No, you get immediate access to the bonus, like the vid subtitle. The other ones will be added in, and I'm going to email you as they come. You don't have to email us. You don't have to search for it. As they're updated, we're going to keep adding them in, and I'm going to keep updating. So watch out our Facebook group, watch out for your email, and I'm going to be giving you everything there. Okay, is that clear on that one? And another question was, how do you test drive VideoExpress? You see that second option there, the 7-day free trial. In the checkout page, there'll be two options for you. Okay, the split pay option is a 7-day free trial option. Actually, let me do that for you here so you can see it because that's a good question. So you can go into VideoExpress AI/go or VideoExpress.ai, that kind of thing. Go to the link. You go in here. This is the page. Looks something like this. Okay, let's zoom it in here real quick. And you click this button here, this nice, beautiful orange button, and then here. So you have the split pay option and the full pay option. If you scroll down here, the split pay option is free for 7 days. You can test drive it for free. No hard feelings, nothing. Just click on this button here. And as you can see in the checkout page, you have all these payment options. Obviously, we have Visa, PayPal, crypto, Google Pay, and all that. Anyways, if you have Apple, it'll be Apple Pay as well. Anyways, so you see this right here. You pay $0 today. Try it out for 7 days. For any reason, no reason at all, you want to leave, you just cancel it. You can get charged at all. No worries, no hard feelings. All good. Okay, nothing to worry about here. All right, so that's the free test drive. Try it out. See for yourself, right? See for yourself. Test drive everything. Use it on my dime, so to speak. Every video you create costs us money, right? Server costs. Every time you add captions, subtitles costs us money every time, but it's on us. Okay, so that's how you can do it. Okay, hope that is clear. Leave the link up again for you to see it. Okay, now so for those of you who join in late, let me kind of do it, and I'm gonna announce one more winner maybe in about another in a bit, but I'm gonna do a recap right now for you folks who came in late. Okay, you want to recap? Let me know in the chat box. You want me to recap everything from the beginning? I'm just gonna take a sip of water and then I'm gonna start recapping. Let me know, right? All right, let me know in the chat box if you want me to recap stuff. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you saying you want to recap for those who join in maybe 30 minutes late and stuff like that. See, Phil is asking for it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so great. Okay, you want to recap, right? Okay, great. Okay, so all you folks who came in, you wanted to recap. Okay, great. I'm going to do it from the start. So I'm going to show you how to create a workflow and some other points like that from the start. Is that cool? All right, so let me do that right now, and let me recap some points. Now, by the way, just a quick point. Some of you were saying also like with my, with my video on it, for some of you folks in different parts of the world, it's kind of slow loading. So for that as well, what I'm going to do is just I'm going to zoom in on my screen. So in case it might load faster. I don't know. I guess it would work, but I'm not exactly sure. But we can try, right? Right? So cool. All right, let me see here. Let me share my screen one more time here. And by the way, just a quick point on this. If you haven't already, get it right now, okay? Today is the last time I'm gonna be doing this giveaway event, okay? Later on, we might remove the bonuses, change things and all that. It's not on me. We reserve the right at any time. Like 15 minutes from now, if that free trial is removed, it's reason why is our developers and our team thought it's too much and we've removed it, you know? So just understand that. Okay, does that make sense? All right, excellent. People have understood that. Okay. All right. All right. All right, sorry folks, some technical issues, got logged out for a bit. All right, so okay, all right, so I'm gonna share my screen here right now, and then I'm going to do that because we've been going for a while. I think some bandwidth limitations came in. Anyway, all cool. All right, so let me go in and do a recap for those of you join in late and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna take myself away so that you folks can see it better. All right. Okay. All right. Excellent. 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 All right. Uh, Perfect. All right. So for those of you who are joining in right now from around the world, just to understand that after you post in the comment section as well, we will actually keep going things along the way, right? And we're going to make things really fun for you across. Okay. Just make sure that you do keep us in line with this. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I keep getting logged out, folks. Sorry, sorry. It just basically we've been on for so long. It's just blocking me from going. But you can hear me okay right now? Let me know. Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me okay right now. So anyway, what my point was is basically we're gonna do a quick recap right now. I'm gonna go through some of the points here. And by the way, while I'm doing the points here, just understand that after this live stream is done as well, you can post in the comments in our Facebook group, in our YouTube group and YouTube channel and stuff like that, and you can keep posting there, and I'll be happy to assist you there as well. Okay, so does that make sense? So just wanted to kind of mention that as well. And so just make sure that you play around with it. It's very important. Okay. So the other thing as well that I wanted to mention here real quick is a lot of times, right, when I do events like this and stuff like that, sometimes people get like, okay, I've been there for a long time. What are the things? Just look for one or two key important things. Okay. So just watch out for that one or two main important things, and then those will help you later on. Okay. And then from there we can assist you every step of the way. Does that make sense? All right. So the other thing is for all the winners as well. I want to mention this for all the winners who basically got in on this event and stuff like that. All the winners, we will be basically giving. I'll be getting in touch with you, and you don't even have to get in touch with me. I'll be getting in touch with you, and then make sure that. Because I'll be getting in touch with you, you can pretty much go do your own thing where my team will ask you, okay, did you basically, have the PayPal account ready or whatever, and then we'll basically load it up and you should be good to go. Is that cool? So that'll be the plan. Okay, so I'm seeing some comments here, and answering as many as I can. So if basically, in the chat if I couldn't see your comments or whatever. It's all cool, right? Just wanted to mention that here as well. Now, the other thing that I want to mention here as well, for those who are joining in late, make sure you do. I'll put up the link right now. Let me put up the link right now in the chat. Actually, it's right there. See that link right now? So make sure that you put that link in and basically go there right now, because if the free trial is removed, it really is. You're too late. You missed out on it. If you if you miss out on some of the other aspects of it, it's not my fault. I gave you enough warning. The only reason why I'm even doing this webinar for this long, this live stream, is because I want to have no excuse on your part, because a lot of you people missed out on our live event yesterday because of GoToWebinar, and it crashed because there's so many people trying to log in at the same time and all that. So I wanted to prevent that, right? Like basically, so I just wanted to mention that as well for those of you who are doing it. Let me just check your comments in here as well. And again, I'll do a recap as well in just a short while so that you can enjoy using it. Okay, so let me do that. All right. Okay. So one thing that I'm going to mention, I'm seeing a lot is like, yeah, roadmap is great. No vendor does it. Yeah, that's why we have a roadmap, because it's like about you, right? What you think is correct, what we think you should be having here, and what we think you should basically be focusing on, right? Like it's all about you. It's not about us at all, right? If it was about me, it would have been another story altogether, right? So that's the basic idea. That's why we are focused on that front always. It's all about you, never about us, right? Never about us, and focusing on what we think yours is, right? All right. Anyway, so basically, I'm seeing a lot of questions on this stuff right here. So what we're going to do is like, I'm going to end this live stream now. Okay. And because it's getting cut off for quite a bit, you can watch the recap after the live stream is done, I guess, right? Because for some reason, they're not allowing me to, share the screen here. But anyway, regardless, I think most of you were here throughout the event anyways, right? So I think we should be good to go. But if you folks at any point, right, wanted to kind of okay, so the question came, sorry if I'm getting cut off a little bit. Will the bonus be available if you use a split pay? Yes, it doesn't matter. You're going to get it. The only thing is with subtitle application in particular, that one will basically, where you're going to get instant access to it, but after, we'll wait until you have full, like say, finish up the trial period and also pay the payments. If you cancel, then of course we're going to remove the access for it, because it costs us for every time you transcribe a video, right? So just want to be clear on that. Um, uh, Another thing is, yeah, appreciate you, Mark. I really appreciate you. But anyways, for everybody here, we're because we've been going on for so long and having some technical issues here. In order for me to go plan this out. Now, I just wanted to mention here real quick as well while we are at it. Just make sure for every one of you, okay, if you haven't already, go to this link and get it right now. Okay, this is your last chance. You won't get another chance like this again to get all these bonuses and everything. I know it frequently said this stuff, but I just want to say for real. And of course, the swag and stuff, you're doing a lot of other cool things. Make sure you post in our Facebook group, okay? In our Facebook group, we're announcing a lot more winners. In our Facebook group, we're also, for everybody who posts stuff, we're giving away a lot of cool prizes and stuff like that every day. I'm already announced so many winners every day in our Facebook group. So definitely go keep doing that. And again, the other thing as well that I want to mention is make sure that, oftentimes we talk about this quite a bit, right? What's the best way to get results? The best way to get results is always pay attention to those one or two nifty ideas and focus in on it, and use it. And with the training after this live stream is done, you can watch the whole thing from the beginning and then get a recap of it as well. Of course, you can watch our tutorials and stuff like that as well. Okay. So anyway, thanks for being here live. Appreciate you all, and look forward to seeing you in our training session, our collaborative live training sessions and stuff as well there. Okay. So that we can do that. Thank you, Mita. Appreciate you for getting in as well. Thank you, Marek. Thank you, Ivan. As well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick one random winner here. I'm gonna be posting after in the comment section chat and stuff. So I'm not seeing some of the comments here. What I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be posting it in our Facebook group as well. So watch out for it. I'm announcing so many every day. Like this morning, I posted another winner. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do it. So just make sure that you keep paying attention to our Facebook group. Okay. Thank you, Nigel. Appreciate you for getting on. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Donald. Right. And thank you so much for all being here. Okay, so yeah, we'll check out other live training sessions and stuff like that. Hopefully you get to see you there, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Let's have some fun using the application. It's only, like I said, 10% of where it needs to be, so it'll be 10 times better in the coming up. I have like a whole little suite of features planned out for this one. It's gonna be a heck of a ride. You're gonna have a lot of fun using this. Okay, so thanks again. Take care. And keep posting in our Facebook group. We're announcing one winner every single day. Okay, the videos you create and stuff like that. So again, let's have fun, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Take care, folks.